I used to think that being the designated driver is probably one of the worst things on the planet.
Who would trust you to do that?
It's just, you're around drunk people and it's very annoying and you have to stay sober and drive everybody. I've done it once in my life and I will never, ever be the DD again.
There it is.
Until I heard Kyle's story. And Kyle wants us to call a girl named Katrina. Genius. He was the DD that night and he had to drive all these drunk girls home. That's an awesome way to pick up on women.
Smart.
Kyle, you are a genius, my friend.
Thank you.
A responsible genius at that, which we will applaud on this show.
Yeah, I'm pretty reliable that way, and I'm not like a big drinker or anything. So,
Oh, now you lost your
Kyle, never mind. I was all behind you. I thought this was your whole way of getting girls. I thought you were really a genius, and now I'm just like, oh, whatever. He doesn't like to party that much.
Well,
So you were DD the night you met Katrina. Tell us about how that whole thing went down.
Well, we were at this party, and we were having fun and stuff, and I saw her throughout the party and everything, and she was really cool, She's got short hair, which I really like.
Uh-huh.
Anyway, it was her and, some other person, but, I dropped that person off first. And then
very strategic,
and then I took her home, and we were talking, and she was cool, and we clicked, She's really funny, and, she liked my jokes, which is cool.
Remember, she was drunk.
Yeah. Because, Kyle, you sound hysterical.
Oh, hey, thanks. Thanks a lot. So at the end, I said, hey, if you want to go do something sometime, let's go on a date or something like that. And she said yes.
And then you guys ended up going out, obviously.
Yeah, we did go out.
What'd you do on your date?
Well,
you drive around and let her get drunk some more?
Nice. That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Drink this bottle.
If I wasn't pregnant, I'd be totally up for that.
Well, I thought I need to make this fun, because going on a traditional date where it's just, movies and dinner or something like that, it's standard. And I really wanted to do something that was a little special.
Yeah, and we applaud people who actually take an extra effort and put a little romance into things.
Correction, Brooke applauds that. Don't lump me into your group. So what'd you do then? What was the exciting thing that you planned?
I came up with this idea because both of our names start with K. She's Katrina and I'm Kyle. I thought, why don't we do a date where everything we do starts with letter K?
Okay, right.
You did a K theme?
A K date?
A K date.
Yeah, like a K date, exactly.
Okay.
How does that work?
I don't know, but it's something that's happened in the Kardashian family before.
For sure.
All right, give us a little information on a K date.
Whatever we would do, it would have to start with a K, so it's kind of fun, right? I know it's kind of...
Knitting?
Yeah, what activities start with K?
Yeah, I'm trying to think of something. The only one I can come up with is knitting right now.
Knuckle punching.
Eat some Klondike bars.
No. Kayaking. We went kayaking.
Oh, kayaking, okay.
I bought some kiwis.
Oh, Lord.
I did actually drink. We got some Kokani beer.
Oh,
Kokanee?
Kokanee, you mean?
Kokani, whatever. I don't know. Is that how you pronounce it?
Yeah, kokanee. You obviously don't drink that much.
Kokani?
I don't drink. I'm not a big drinker. So what?
Okay, so you got some kokanee beer, and then what happened?
And then, at the end of the date, a kiss. Right?
All right.
Okay,
like
right? And it was cool, and she seemed to dig it. We had a really good time.
This date brought to you by the letter K.
So you kissed her at the end of the evening, and then what?
Well, we kissed, and I was like, hey, let's do this again, and she was like, absolutely. But some time has passed, and I haven't heard from her, and I've called her a couple of times and stuff, but she's not really called me back. So I was kind of hoping you guys could maybe get me a second date with her because I really, really dig her.
I want to help you out. I want you to be able to work your way through the alphabet on all your dates. I like that idea.
X
all right.
is going to be hard.
We're going to play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, okay?
All right.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
I don't know when guys are going to get it through their heads that they don't need to try so hard
Jubal,
on first dates.
Do not say that.
Every single one of these first dates that we get, that someone does an elaborate thing, it always turns out to backfire.
No.
Guys, first date, do the bare minimum. Just get out of it safely and move on to the second date where you can try to do something elaborate, sort of like Kyle did. Kyle went out on a K date.
Okay.
Right, Kyle?
Yeah.
Don't make fun of him. He put some effort and some creativity into his
Thank
date,
you.
and he really likes this girl.
Okay, you're welcome.
I know.
A K date is apparently where you go out and do everything you can think of that starts with the letter K, because Kyle took a girl named Katrina out. So he thought, that's cool. We'll go kayaking. You ate kiwis. What else did you do?
We drank kokanee beer.
Yeah, you drank kokanee beer.
Kokani beer.
You didn't know how to say it.
And then you ended the night with, of course, a kiss.
Aww.
I think this date would be more appropriate if your first name started with an S.
Okay, that is.
Then then your night's really
What if
ending
she
well.
wanted to do that and he said no?
Yeah, sorry.
Doesn't start with a K.
Doesn't start with a K.
When you kissed her, Kyle, did you get butterflies?
Of course, she's smoking. I'm.
Those
Yeah.
aren't butterflies. Those are something else. Yeah. All right. Are you ready to give her a call?
Yeah, let's do it.
Here we go. I'm going to call her right now.
All right.
Call her with a K.
God, that's what I think about with every C thing. Of
I know,
course.
Right now, it's all I can think.
Hello,
Hey, can I speak to Katrina, please?
this is she.
Hey, Katrina, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. I'm moving 92.5.
Hey, you're calling me from the radio?
Yeah, from the actual radio itself, I'm calling you.
Okay.
You recently went on a date with a friend of mine named Kyle.
Yeah, I did.
Went on a fabulous K date together. Did you like the K date?
There's a lot of K's.
Kyle told us that you aren't calling him back and he really would like to go out with you again. He liked you a lot. Is there a specific reason that you are blowing Kyle off?
Are we going to discuss this on the radio?
I would like to. I asked nicely.
Yeah, that was actually good, Jubal.
Okay. I don't know. What did he tell you about this K date?
He said that he wanted to think of something out of the ordinary, so he said you guys went kayaking, you ate kiwis, drank some kokanee beer, ended the evening with a kiss.
Did he tell you we also tried on kimonos?
What?
That's kind of funny. Was that not a good time?
Well, there's this shop he really wanted to go to. He said that they had these great silk kimonos that he thought I would look really great in.
Oh my God.
That's a little weird.
Come on, it's funny.
I mean, and he had this color coordinated folder of our whole date, the time frames, we're supposed to be at each place.
Oh, wow.
What?
It was just a little weird.
Very organized.
Type A.
I mean, I just don't think that we're a good match for each other at all.
Why is that? Because you're kind of more spontaneous and you think that, we wouldn't get along. Odd couple. He's always got a schedule. I'm living by the seat of my pants. Type of thing.
No, I think he's gay.
What?
What?
Whoa.
Whoa.
Wait, hey, Katrina.
Katrina,
Kyle?
should probably tell you that Kyle's on the phone. Yeah, that's Kyle. Sorry about that. I forgot to mention he's listening. So he heard you just call him gay.
I can't believe she said that.
I'm not gay, all right? I'm not gay.
Yeah.
I think you're awesome, all right? I don't know where did you get that from. What's that about?
I'm sorry. That's what I thought.
What do you mean?
It's just how I feel. I don't know. It was my instinct. I thought you were gay.
Oh, God.
Really? After the kiss, you thought I was gay?
Before and during.
Was it a bad kiss?
It was after the kiss where he wiped his lips off and went, yuck.
Why was it such a bad kiss?
Icky.
He has more lip gloss on than she does.
Yeah.
Everything that we did, I just feel like normal guys that I usually go out with, I just want to get in my pants, and you just had this whole date planned out from beginning to end, and everything started with K. Don't you think it's a little odd?
No, I was trying not to be one of those guys. I was trying to be cool with you.
Katrina, did you hear what you just said? All you want him to do is get in your pants, or else he's gay if he doesn't?
I like her.
her.
I mean, that's kind of...
I don't mean it like that, but I mean, we tried on kimonos. He was more excited about the silk than I was.
Katrina, what do you think of this kimono?
We were having such a good time. I don't understand.
I feel like, maybe we can, hang out or something, but I feel like you're just confused,
Well, you can't tell
I'm not-
somebody what their sexuality is. If he's
Yeah.
saying he's into girls, then
Kyle, step up here.
The whole date was to get to the kiss. That's what the whole K date was about for me. I mean,
to get to the kiss with the girl,
'Cause it's
not
just
with a guy.
I mean, every woman wants this much effort.
what was the folder about? What was the folder about, Kyle? Why was it color coordinated?
I don't know, because that's how I do things. I didn't mean for you to even see that. I mean, who cares about that?
I think it's a little known fact, right, Katrina? Only gay dudes shop at the Container Store
Oh,
and get
dude,
and go color coordinated things. Is that what you're saying, Katrina?
that is ridiculous.
No, but I don't know.
I think you got the wrong impression. I want to go out with you. I'll get in your pants if that's what you want. If that's the route to go, fine. Let's do it.
Katrina, you're like setting the wrong precedent here, dude.
Booty call second date.
Yeah, not
I
bad.
mean, you have a guy that like went out of his way, put extra effort in, and then you call him gay for doing it?
Was it not romantic? Was it not romantic, Katrina? The kayaking, we totally had fun. I was splashing you a little bit. You were totally laughing.
Dude, he splashes people.
yeah.
You're silly.
Splashing, we're frolicking. Remember frolicking?
We're having fun.
Oh my god, I'm throwing my kayak.
There's nothing wrong with a man that's involved with his sensitive side, okay? And that has nothing to do with his, sexuality.
Yeah, thank you.
Katrina, at this point, I would like to offer you a second date with Kyle. We'll pay for the date.
I would love to hang out with you again, Kyle. I think, we've made great friends. Maybe we can go
Ooh.
kickboxing.
There's an
Ouch.
F-bomb in there.
Wow.
Friends.
Love to hang out.
Ouch.
Yeah, but I don't know. I just don't think that would be a good match for each other.
Kyle, I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's all right. Whatever.
That's fine. I mean, there's plenty of other fish in the sea.
And I bet there are tons of women who would love to go on a K date with you.
Yeah, and plenty of dudes, too. So you really got it made either way, man.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
Try to recap some of the weirdest dates we've heard from the second date update. A lot of guys try really hard on their first dates to come up with creative ideas and usually end up bad.
Too much, guys. Don't you know our standards are low?
We had the guy that did the K date.
Oh, yeah.
Both their names started with K, so they went to do everything was themed with Ks. I don't remember all that they
Didn't turn
did.
out well for him.
No, it did not. The Macklemore date, the guy that took her to the thrift shop and then to a bar and to listen to Macklemore and dance to it all night long. And that didn't turn out well for him either. This one is perhaps one of the strangest date ideas I've ever heard. Oh, no. Hunter is on the phone with us right now. How are you, Hunter?
Good.
Tell us about your date.
I mean, I didn't want to just do something stupid like dinner in the movie. I mean, I can do that.
Okay.
People do that all the time. I wanted to make it special. I wanted to make it memorable. So I came up with the idea, grocery store hopping date.
A grocery store. A grocery store hopping date. Yeah.
What does that mean?
And it was fantastic.
I'm picturing supermarket sweep right now. So can you actually explain it?
Basically, I took her on a kind of like a field trip between grocery stores.
So, Hunter, basically, did you just take her to run some errands with you? I got to get some groceries. Later on, we're going to the laundromat. It's going to be fun.
It wasn't like that. It was like we started at Safeway, and we got like some cheese and crackers and like a little appetizer. We got some cheap beers. We took it to my car. We just kind of chilled out, drank the beers, had a little cheese and crackers.
In the car.
Do you at least have a nice car, or is she, sitting in like a Toyota Tercel, enjoying this beer?
I've got a truck. I laid down the back. We were able to lay down a blanket. We were able to eat the cheese and crackers. Then we drove to the Whole Foods. We had a nice dinner, like organic and everything,
I started out ripping on your date, and now I'm kind of like, that sounds like fun.
Yeah, seriously.
I don't know why, but it sounds like it could be a good
Yeah,
time.
exactly. And she seemed like she was having a blast. Like we went and got some great food at Whole Foods, and then we were like running around the store, getting as many samples as we could. She loved that. We were getting like brownies and stuff.
Another good reason to do this type of date, Hunter, is it's probably pretty cheap.
Yeah.
I mean, except for going to Whole Foods. Like, that'll cost you a lot. But
Yeah, seriously.
Well, I mean, you get all the same like high quality food, but you don't have to tip. At least that's what I was thinking.
Wow.
Kind of smart.
That's so romantic of you.
Yo, baby, hey, I'm going to take you to Safeway. You can get all the top ramen you want.
10 for 10, girl.
I got my Safeway Club card. Discount.
Yeah, we go into the club. We go into the Safeway Club, girl.
No, but it was great. And she was laughing. We were running around. And then we drove the car after Whole Foods. We went to Albertsons, just got some mini donuts and stuff. And then we drove my truck out and just sat over a hill. And we were just looking out and eating our donuts. And it seemed great.
All right, and did anything weird happen? Did you make her angry?
Else weird?
Yeah, anything other than the date?
I didn't think so. I even kissed her after we ate the donuts and then, said, I had a great time, took her home, and it seemed to go great.
Okay.
Okay.
Now, Hunter, I give you style points, points for originality, but I just want
Thank
to...
you.
But I want to let you know there's sometimes a reason people haven't done things a lot of times before. Because they might be bad ideas.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. I'm wondering if that's what she's thinking but I think it's crazy because I thought we actually had a really good time. I don't know. If she's really holding it against me because she thought it was cheap or whatever, I mean, who really cares if you have a great time?
Yeah, seriously.
Have you guys been in contact at all since your date?
A couple days later, I waited a couple days because, of course, I wanted to give her like a second or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And I texted her. I said, I had a great time with you the other night. I'd love to see you again. And a day later, she sends me this text, don't count on it.
Oh.
Whoa.
So you know
That's
that
harsh.
she's angry with you about something.
Yeah. But I
Okay.
have no idea what it could be because our date actually went really good.
All right. Well, we'll play a song, come back, see if we can get her on the phone and get your second date update, okay?
All right.
All right, man. Just hold on.
I want to be free. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
All right, Hunter, do you want to hear my theory on why your date went bad?
Yeah.
I think that you got a kiss at the end of your date, but it was a pity kiss.
A pity kiss?
I think
It didn't feel like a pity kiss.
I think she felt bad for you because she thought you were broke and didn't have a lot of money, and that's why you had to take her to grocery stores and
Whatever.
not to.
I spent just as much as you'd spend on a normal date.
He doesn't even know what it is.
Probably more. The dude went to Whole Foods.
It's
Probably
true.
more.
Hunter is on the phone with us. If you just tuned in for the second date update, he took his date out on a grocery store hop. It's actually a creative idea. It's kind of a strange idea.
Hunter said he didn't want to go with dinner and a movie because it wasn't memorable. But sometimes bad things are memorable.
He took his first date to a couple of different grocery stores. They had like a first course at Safeway on the back of his truck, and then they went to Whole Foods, had their main course, and then went to an Albertsons for dessert, little donuts. And she kissed him at the end of the night. But when he tried to get a hold of her, she texted. What did her text say to you?
She said, don't count on it. Because I said, hope to see you soon. Hope to see you again soon. Had a good time.
All right. You ready to give her a call?
Yeah.
Here we go.
Hello,
Hi, is Aubrey there?
this is Aubrey.
Hey, Aubrey, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning on Moving 92.5.
Did I win something or something?
Nope, you didn't. I'm calling you because you recently went out on a date with one of our listeners.
Okay.
His name is Hunter.
Yeah, okay.
And the reason I'm calling you is because Hunter really enjoyed your time together. He would love to see you again. But apparently when he texted you asking if you would go out, you texted him back saying, don't count on it.
Right.
He emailed us because he was hoping we could help find out why. Can you tell us?
We went out on a date, which was, honestly, it was kind of unique and different. And at first I wasn't really sure what to make of it, but it started out really well.
So, Aubrey, you actually liked his little grocery store tour date.
Oh, yeah. So you know about it. Yeah.
He told us all about it. But why'd you text him that you're probably not going to see him again?
Something happened at the very end of the date that was entirely unacceptable to me and just sort of ruined everything.
Can you tell us what that is?
He was taking me back to my house, and we kissed. I don't know if he told you that. And then he said he had a gift for me, and he takes this mango out of one of the bags that he had in his car from one of the stores we'd been to, and he gives it to me, and he tells me that he stole it from me.
What?
He stole a mango for you?
Yeah, and like he was kind of proud. Like he said it like I was going to be impressed or touched in some way, and like I was stunned.
I shoplifted for you.
I committed crime.
So he stole an item from the grocery store and gave it to you and then bragged about it. And you're like, I don't want to go out with this dude ever again.
A piece of fruit. Yeah, a mango.
Aubrey, is there a small possibility you could have been joking?
He seemed really like this was a gesture. And he seemed really sincere, and I think that, I'm pretty sure my face was pretty shocked.
Really? You don't think he was joking? You think he actually stole the product from the grocery store?
I really don't think he was joking. Like, I obviously was only around him for a couple of hours, but it didn't seem like his type of humor to say something like that.
How about this? I got a good idea. How about we ask him? Because he's actually on the other line right now.
It was the mango? Are you serious?
Hunter, like you stole property from a store and then
I stole
gave
a
it to me.
59-cent mango. It's a mango.
Yeah, it's a mango, but it's stolen property. You stole it, and then you gave it to me and made it my responsibility. And I had to drive. I drove all the way back to that store to pay for it.
What?
Did you really?
Oh my! Their property. It's a piece of fruit. It's a piece of earth, Aubrey.
You made her an accessory to the crime.
Piece of earth.
Did you or did you not pay for everything else that we ate that night?
Of course, I paid for everything else. Of course. Well,
Okay, well, then what's
I
the
did
difference
steal
between-
one banana at the beginning, but it was like
Are you
had
kidding
nothing
me?
to do with the
Hunter,
date.
did you just say that you also stole a banana?
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
I stole. I just took a snack at the beginning.
Are we talking to the great fruit thief of the Northwest? Like,
Fruit
are you just taking fruit from stores?
It's fruit. Have you ever seen the samples in the store? You can taste the grape. You can have a banana. You can have a mango. It's
No,
fruit.
you can't. No, you
Just
can't.
don't care. You're just taking
He
all their
thinks they're
products.
samples.
If you're buying like $60 worth of groceries, you can take a fruit or two.
No,
I like your
dude.
thinking. I
It's
like your
not a
thinking.
gift with purchase.
It's not a cherry, dude.
I like your thinking, Hunter. I think that's a great idea.
No, Jubal, that's not.
Thank you.
Oh my God.
You're welcome.
Payment's not optional.
So, Aubrey, you actually drove all the way back to the store and paid for the mango?
Yeah, because I go to that store and then I start thinking, and I'm like, what if they saw him take it and they saw me with him? So I had to make up the story where I was like, I was in here earlier and I took an extra one and I looked at my receipt and I guess I didn't pay for it. I'm really sorry. Like,
I picture Aubrey.
First of all, Aubrey, they don't care. First of all.
I think they do.
Yeah.
Here and there, I take a fruit if I'm shopping, but I don't always take it. And more than anything, I was just trying to show you that, we could be spontaneous. That that.
Next
that
up,
there was a
Aubrey.
Spontaneous energy.
Aubrey, it starts at a mango, and then next up, let's go rob a bank. Why not?
Really, on a date,
Wow,
on a
like
first
that.
date, like that's being spontaneous is breaking the law.
Yeah, well, okay,
Yes.
so you break the law a little bit on your first date. It's exciting.
There's other ways to have an exciting date, Hunter, without the possibility of ending up in jail.
Oh, my God, you're going to end up in jail for stealing a mango. Anyways, I wasn't trying to... That wasn't my intention, all right? I was just trying to have fun with you.
Aubrey, would you be willing to go out with Hunter again on a second date? I will pay for it. He won't have to worry about him stealing anything. Maybe some silverware if I send you to a restaurant, but...
I don't believe that it's even about the money for him. I think he just enjoys the rush of breaking the law. So, no, I am sorry. I'm not putting myself in that position again.
Good for you, girl.
There you go.
Stand
hon.
up for your morals.
This is actually the first second date update that we've done where at the end of it, I feel like I should alert the authorities. Hunter, you're going down. I'm putting a call to my buddies at the precinct right now to let them know that I've caught the mango thief.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
I feel like I start a lot of second date updates off this way, but when you're going to joke with a date, it's all about timing.
Oh,
and
yeah.
appropriateness. For example, if you're out on a date and the girl's like, oh, I'm feeling a little bit under the weather today, probably a bad time to go, well, I'm a gynecologist. I could help you out later after we eat.
Oh my God, that's so gross, and it's been said before.
Oh, no.
That's
Could
the
be a good
sad
joke. I
part.
have no idea. But Kurt thinks that a bad joke might have ruined his chances at a second date with a girl named Angie. What's up, Kurt? How are you?
Hey, very good, guys. How are you?
God, was your joke
Right.
as bad as the one Jubal just said?
timing-wise, probably a little bit worse.
Oh my God! What did
All
you
right.
say?
We'll get to that in just a second. First, tell us about Angie. Where'd you meet her?
So we actually met on Bumble.
Okay.
Nice.
That means she chose you.
She did.
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like guys would go in with a lot more confidence knowing that they've been picked first, right?
Absolutely. That's way different than Tinder.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, and that's probably contributed to the poor choice of joking. I don't know.
Okay.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you got too comfortable too quick.
Too comfortable, too quick.
Before you tell us about the joke, tell us about the start of the evening with her. How was everything?
It was just kind of weird right off the bat, because online we were texting each other back and forth, just a lot of joking mostly. Then on like the day of the date, when I picked her up, she just kind of just didn't seem like she was in a good mood at first.
Okay, so you started off thinking like, ooh, maybe something else happened. She's not feeling this.
Yeah, like, obviously we had never been out or anything. So I didn't really know her that well, so this may have just been how she acted all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
And so, yeah, I mean, I asked her a few times, like, if she was okay, and she just never seemed like she wanted to talk about it.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
So what'd you guys do?
We went to dinner.
Okay.
Oh, that's
Okay.
good.
Yeah.
Did she open up more at dinner or still kind of the same?
She was still pretty much the same. Towards the end of dinner, though, was when she kind of, like, let me know what was going on.
What was going on?
So it was really sad. Like, her grandmother actually passed away, within a week of us going out, yeah.
Oh, that
So
sucks.
she's probably not getting a big settlement, so she was upset.
What? No, Jubal. Oh my God. She obviously really liked you if she thought like, man, I'd still want to go on this date.
Maybe this will cheer me up.
Exactly. Maybe this is the silver lining that I need this week.
Did she mention anything about the settlement?
No, Jubal.
Yeah, there was no talk of, like, any settlement or, like, a will or anything, thank God.
Yeah, I would hope not.
But that's a real bummer. How did you respond when she told you that?
Well, I mean, this is kind of where I think I messed up. So my grandfather had actually passed away a couple months before. And, I was kind of telling her, like, I totally understand. I was like, my grandfather actually passed away recently. And obviously it's, really tough. I was like, but maybe we could get my grandmother, who is still alive, to hang out with your grandfather, who's still alive.
So you took the opportunity to try to hook up your grandparents. And how did she take that?
Well, she didn't really say anything at first, and then, she kind of started to, like, look around, so I quickly let her know, like, hey, I'm just joking. I'm just, trying to make you feel a little bit better. And, yeah, that was pretty much
Yeah.
the end of the funness of the date.
Especially because, like, jokes are supposed to be funny, and that's not even really funny.
Yeah, I know. It was really bad timing on my part. And I wasn't thinking. I was just trying to make the situation a little bit better.
Yeah.
But I could see, if you apologize, that she should understand.
I don't know, Kurt. I thought it was hilarious. So.
Yeah.
So how did everything end then after that?
Well, pretty much it ended very shortly after that joke.
Whoa.
She was like, yeah, I'm just, she just said she was kind of ready to go back to her house. And I took her back. I didn't try making any moves or
That's good.
I didn't try, obviously, kissing her or anything. I wanted to stay respectful, because I really did like her outside of that crappy joke that I made. She was really nice.
Have you talked to her at all since?
No, I haven't. She hasn't called me back.
Okay. I just feel like, people say awkward things in awkward moments on a date. I feel like what you said, though not funny, forgivable.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I was trying to be lighthearted about it, but it obviously was maybe a little too soon.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know. Yeah, she hasn't called me back, and it's kind of like surprising too because usually girls call me back. Like I'm kind of like a part-time model, so even if girls don't like me, they generally will reach back out to hook up or something.
Because you're attractive.
You're hot, yeah.
Yeah. All right.
We know.
The very least, we can get her on the phone and see if you can apologize for your joke and try to get a second date.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully she's down to go back out with me. Like I said, I really liked her, and I felt like we connected. I just, I made a joke.
Okay. Well, we'll play a song and then come back and get your second date update, all right?
All right, guys.
Okay, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Today's second date update brings up a very important question. What is the timeline on how soon you can joke about somebody's dead grandparent?
Yeah.
I think we got to figure it out. I think we should do it by maybe the age that they were when they died. Like if they were 80, got to wait 80 days before you make a joke.
It's not actually a bad rule of thumb.
Yeah, or maybe just don't joke around people's dead ancestors.
But I also
Well,
feel
how
like
do you not, Jose? You have to at least throw a joke or two in there. Just got to make sure the timing is right. And Kurt, who's on the phone for a second date update right now, his timing was definitely not right. He went out with a girl named Angie. They went out to dinner. She was kind of a little down the whole time. And then she shared with him that she was feeling down because her grandmother had passed away recently. And then Kurt decided to make her feel better with a joke, saying, hey, my grandpa passed away recently. We should totally hook our grandparents up. Now that they're single. And she didn't find it very funny. And then the date ended very shortly after that. So we're about to give her a call. And Kurt, one thing we should do in this phone call is find out how old her grandma was, so we know when the appropriate time to make that joke is.
Oh.
Don't you think?
That sounds good.
No, you guys, stop bringing up the dead grandma. I mean, I think that this is your chance to apologize and maybe say what you should have said when she said that. You've had time to think about it. Do you know what your appropriate response would have been after she said her grandma kicked the bucket?
I would have just said, I'm really sorry to hear that. You know, if there's anything I could do, let me know, and then maybe change the subject.
See,
That's
perfect.
so good. God, hindsight is 20/20, isn't it?
It's a much better option. All right, well, I'm going to dial her phone number right now and see if we can figure out why she's not calling you back, okay?
Sounds good.
All right, here we go.
Hello?
Hi, is this Angie?
Yeah, who's this?
Hey, what's up, Angie? How are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning, the radio show.
Oh, I'm fine. How are you?
Not bad. It sounds like you might be familiar with the show.
Yeah, I mean, I've heard it before.
Cool.
Thank you.
Nice. You ever heard a second date update before?
Yes, I have.
Okay, wonderful. Then
This is
you
gonna
might
go.
be excited to know that's why we're calling today.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Yep.
That wasn't a very excited. Uh-oh.
Okay, what's going on?
Have you been out on a lot of dates recently?
Not a lot.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Have you been out on a date with a dude named Kurt?
Yes, I did go out with him.
Cool. Any guess on who might be calling for a second date update?
You just said it.
I kind of told her.
Well, I guess it's him, but that's kind of weird.
Why is
It's-
it weird?
It's weird.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not interested in going out with him.
Yeah, I mean, he got that because you haven't called him back. Remember, the point of the
Well-
second date update is find out why.
Yeah, but I guess he really didn't get it because he actually called you guys, which is weird.
Yeah.
Oh, so
Yeah,
you're saying that
yeah.
it should be obvious why you're not
Yeah.
calling him back.
Yeah, I think so. I
Okay.
guess it's not though.
Really?
Is it the joke about your grandmother?
Oh, he actually told you that? Yeah, that was really I didn't appreciate that at all, but that's not the whole reason.
He did tell us about that. He told us that he feels bad actually about making a poorly timed joke when you shared that your grandmother had just passed away. So he does feel bad about that, but it's more to it.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that the worst part was that he was going on and on about the fact that he's a male model. It was very uncomfortable for me, and he kept making all these faces this is my relaxed face and this is my seductive face and
Oh
this
my
is my
God.
evening romantic face. Who does that?
Are you serious? He mentioned that it was weird you weren't calling him back because girls always call him back because he's a model.
Yeah.
Oh, please. So doesn't that give you an idea of how gross he is?
Oh.
Wait, when did he start doing faces at the table?
Really early on in the date. He seemed like he was trying to impress me. You know, if there was a mirror behind me in the booth, I bet you he would have just been looking at his reflection the whole time. Yeah, this dude is here's me, here's the world, and here's all my faces. And I was like, oh, come on.
Wow.
I wasn't in a really good mood, you know. I mean, I just wanted to go out and have some fun. I'm sad about my grandma, and this guy is just, ew, he just made it worse.
I'm surprised he didn't take that opportunity to show you his sad look. Too.
You know, he may have. He showed me a lot of looks, the whole gamut.
What did you say
That's
to
weird.
him?
I mean, I didn't know what to say because I mean, he just thought that he was so entertaining, and I mean, I sort of tried to get the point across that I wasn't really into seeing all these faces, and I just kind of wanted some nice company, and but I guess he didn't get it.
Okay, so long before the dead grandma joke, you were over this guy.
Yes, I mean, that sure didn't help matters, but it's not the kind of guy that I want to hang out with, no.
Well, Angie, thank you for being honest with us. Also, I want to let you know that I haven't been fully honest with you.
What do you mean?
Well, I mean that Kurt is actually on the other line listening to this and wants to talk to you.
Oh.
Hey, Angie.
Oh, my God, you're on the phone. Great.
Yes, I'm on the phone. And first of all, I know you're trying to bash male modeling, but it's, really insensitive. And, I was just trying to show you, kind of like my talents and hoping that you would show me your talents, but you don't really have any. So.
Oh, damn.
Whoa! Somebody got their feelings hurt, Kurt.
I mean, maybe I don't care that much about your talents right now. I have other things going on in my life. I just wanted someone normal to hang out with, but that's not you.
Oh, wow.
I cannot believe you didn't come in with an apology, Kurt. Like, oh my God, I was nervous. I'm sorry.
See how he is?
I mean, why am I going to apologize if, like, everybody in the station, including yourself, is, like, making fun of what I do? Like, that doesn't make any sense. I'm not going to apologize for anything.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I know that you think your modeling is really great, so why do you care what anyone thinks of it? And like I said, I have other things going on right now, so I'm not so interested in your bragging about your talents. I was just trying to have a good time.
Kurt, I don't think you get it. Like, nobody's making fun of your career. They're making fun of you being so self-absorbed.
Exactly.
Well, I mean, whatever, like, however you want to spin it, that's, like, on you. But I was just trying to be outgoing, trying to show, like, a little bit more of my personality on the date, but it's being spun around. Like, I'm just sitting here with, like, some self-indulged guy on a date, and that's not who I am. That's not what I do. And
that's what it sounds like. I mean, how many faces did you show her?
For your information, I actually have 15 to 20 different faces that have all made me over $1,000.
Whoa, that's good. I wish I could get paid for my face, Kurt. I do think that's a talent, but maybe just not on a date. Maybe save that for when you're actually working and not across the table from someone at dinner.
Yeah, it's like Jubal going out on a date and doing all his phone tap voices. Like, no one wants that.
They don't?
They don't. I'm sorry.
For the future.
I think a lot of people give male models a bad rap, and just so you guys know, I mean, I know most of you are in the radio and, whatever Angie does. Male modeling is very hard, and we grind every day to make our careers possible, okay? And you have to work on your diet. You have to work on your wardrobe. You have to keep up with what's going on, and obviously you need to practice your faces. I mean, as funny as this sounds, it's a very important part of what I do.
Makes sense.
Kurt, one very, very important thing that you just said, though, that I think probably makes it seem like you're a little self-involved is you said, I don't even know what Angie does. And you went on a date with her and you didn't take the time to figure out what her career is?
Yeah, Kurt, you never even asked me what I do.
Well, you're too sad looking to really even talk to you. Like, I was scared to ask you.
So it's her fault that you didn't take any interest in her?
Yeah, she was just way too sad and way too down. I just didn't know what to say to her. I just didn't feel like I could ask her anything.
Oh my God.
So you thought you could cheer her up with some of your faces. I get it, dude. Well, Angie, would you like to go out with Kurt on a second date? We will pay for it.
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to pause after absolutely. Damn.
And if you guys are wondering, I'm making this type of face. Disgusted. No way. Never again.
Dude, you nailed it.
I can't
Thanks
see it.
anyway.
Yeah.
Yo, stop making fun of my faces. They're real and they very much get me paid. Okay?
All right.
So.
Oh my God, he's
Yeah,
miserable.
keep grinding, Kurt. Angie, thank you for talking to us. And,
You're welcome.
hopefully you can find a lady out there, Kurt, that will appreciate you for all your different looks.
That's great. Thank you so much. I appreciate your feedback.
No problem.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Text in at 78592 says, I'm a model, and that dude gives us all a bad name. And that guy and maybe a few others. But anyway, if you missed today's second date update, this dude Kurt went out with a girl named Angie, And he noticed immediately that she was in kind of a weird mood, and he found out it was because her grandma had just passed away. So Kurt tried to lighten the mood by making a joke, saying that his grandpa died recently too, so maybe they should hook up his grandma and grandpa together. And the joke didn't land well, but we got her on the phone and found out it was partly the reason, but the biggest reason was because he's a male model, and I guess throughout the date he kept showing her all of his different poses. His different faces that he could do, his sad face, his happy face, his, serious face. And she thought it was weird.
Today was a day that I was really sad that we're just radio because I really wanted to see him visually.
I know.
I feel like he was giving us
amazing.
all sorts of angry faces at the end of that call.
Well, in his defense, I'm also friends. And Jubal, you know who I'm talking about. One of my best friends is a male model. But at least my friend knows that it looks bad. He doesn't practice or do anything in front of people at all because he knows it's conceited. It's a very weird thing.
He's such a good male model, you don't even know when he's putting on a face.
Oh!
But anyway, Kurt did get super offended with us and offended that people weren't taking his job seriously, even though it is kind of weird no matter what your job is to be doing it in the middle of your date. If you're a CPA, don't do an Excel spreadsheet and show me how cool you are.
Yeah, an electrician isn't going to sit at the table and then rewire the outlets that is right next to you. It's just that would be weird. You wouldn't get another call back probably.
So Kate decided she didn't want to go out with Kurt again, and Kurt's fine with that. He'll find somebody else to appreciate all of his many faces. Remember, if you want to do a second date update, just email the show, and we will call the person who didn't call you back. Giving away another trip to Vegas in just about 5 minutes, and don't forget, it is Friday, so Young Jeffrey's Song of the Week is coming up at 8:10. It's Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
I must be a lot better at dating than I thought because I've never had anybody blow me off where I felt the need to email a radio station and call them. Now, Troy emailed us because he went out on a date. The girl hasn't got back to him, and he wants to know why. Troy, why don't you tell us what happened?
Well, I don't date too much, but I don't know, I'm a little shy or so. But anyway, a coworker of mine set this one up. She had a friend and thought that we would be good together. So I had her pick me up at my house. And the thing is, first of all, is that I live at home. I live with my parents.
All right.
And, that's not the way I want it, but that's the way the economy has it set right now.
So you live with your parents. She picked you up. What was your plans?
We're going to go out to dinner and then, kind of leave it up to her what she felt like doing for an activity after that.
Maybe seal the deal in your mom's basement.
Okay. Jubal, don't push it.
All right. So what did you guys end up doing? You went to dinner and then what?
So she picks me up there and she came to the door and my parents kind of...
They answered the door.
They answered the door.
All right.
My mother invited her to sit down, and before you know it, my mother starts to serve food. And I'm like, Mom, no, we're going out. We're going out. And it got awkward. My mother turns on the guilt like I made all this food. Who's going to eat the food,
Your first date was at your parents' house? Is that what you're telling me?
Yeah, well, that's the way it turned out. It didn't last too long. After about 10 or 15 minutes, Christine excused herself and said that she needed to be going. And I walked her out to the car, and I said, gosh, I'm sorry. I didn't plan for this, and this isn't what I expected. And that's the last I've heard of her.
So, Troy, what is your goal? What do you want to accomplish?
Well, I just, I actually let her know that I don't plan to always live at home, and I wanted to maybe...
Okay, Troy.
Ask her to give me another
Troy.
Troy.
You expect his mom to interrupt on the other line at any moment, don't you?
Yeah, I do.
Honey.
Mom, I'm on the phone. Come on. All right. Troy, we're going to call her right now and see if maybe she wants to go out with you again or whatever, okay?
Oh, that would be great.
All right, hang on. It's coming up next.
92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Usually on the second date updates, we have a question as to why the girl or guy hasn't called the other person back. Today, there is no question as to why Christine hasn't called Troy back. Troy lives at home with his parents. When she went over to the house, his parents answered the door, ended up taking her inside, and started to serve her dinner. In other words, their first date was pretty much going to be at the dinner table with his parents. and she got up and left. Troy, now you just want us to call and ask her if she'll go out with you again? Is that what you want to know?
Yeah. I kind of, if I could get a second do-over there.
All right, Troy. Hang on, okay? We're going to call her right now.
Okay.
Hello.
Hey, is Christine there?
This is her.
Hey, Christine, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. I'm moving 92.5. Are you familiar with our show at all?
Yeah. Is this for the cutest baby contest? I put my niece in there. I don't think she won.
No. Your niece was not the cutest baby.
Oh.
Well, I mean, you didn't win that.
Oh, thank you.
Somebody submitted an email about you for the segment that we do on our show called Second Date Update. You didn't really go on a date with this person so much as to showed up at their house and their mom tried to make you dinner.
Oh, no.
You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I know what you're talking about.
Christine.
Troy.
Was it just too weird for you? What's the deal?
Well, it was incredibly weird, but it wasn't like because his mom was there. That's not why I left. Like, you know, I mean, it's kind of weird he lived with his parents, but it was fine. I understood, like, he wanted me to know that. And they were super nice. And we sat down. I thought we were just going to, like, have a bite, you know, mingle for a minute and go. Okay. And during dinner, his mom started, like, talking to me. And she starts asking me about children, if I want children and what I think about having children.
So it was less the dinner and the awkwardness of him living at home and his mom making dinner, more her line of questioning on a first date.
No, it gets better.
Oh.
Then she proceeded to tell me that Troy has children.
What?
Yeah. And, like, I mean, I'm 23.
Right.
Like, I'm not ready to be, like, super stepmom. Like, I just kind of freaked out and I laughed.
Okay.
You know? Can
Christine,
you blame me?
Troy's on the phone right now. Troy?
Oh, God.
Yeah, hi. Hi, Christine.
Oh, no.
Troy, do you have kids?
Well, here's the thing.
No, Troy. It's a yes or a no question.
Yes, I have a daughter, but she lives a couple states away. It's not like I have a kid around the house, and it's not part of my day-to-day life, but it is
I
part
don't
of
think
my
that makes
biography.
it any better.
Yeah.
You don't have to share the chores at your parents' house with your own kid, is what you're saying. So,
How are you honest about living with your parents, but you're not honest about that?
It's not something I'm not honest about. I talk about it. It's just it hadn't come up, and it's part of the reason that I have to live at home is I have to make child support payments. I'm responsible for it. I'm not a deadbeat dad or anything like that. But geez, I didn't expect that was going to be the deal breaker there. Huh?
So that was moving a little too
It
quick.
was more like that it came from your mom, like right off the bat. I mean, totally took me off guard.
Wow.
Kind of shocking.
Christine, I mean, he probably didn't know that his mom was going to do that. It's a little weird, the situation of walking into his parents' house and them sitting you down and feeding you and stuff. And that seemed to not bother you that much. Had you given him a chance to maybe go out on the date and him break the news to you, would it have been different?
Maybe, probably, I guess. It just, like I said, it was super shocking, and it just happened really fast, and it was, like, too much. I just couldn't deal with it.
Well, the show will pay for you guys to go out on a second date if you're interested.
Not at his parents' house.
Yeah. Troy, you're not on restriction or anything, right? You can go out still?
When's curfew?
Oh, very funny. Yes, of course. I can come and go as I please.
Troy, would you want to go out on a second date with her if she'll do it?
Oh, absolutely. I surely would.
Okay. Christine?
He's super nice, but I'm not really ready for this kid family thing. I don't think it would work out, so I don't want to waste his time. I don't think so.
I think that's
I'm
commendable.
sorry.
Troy?
Well, I'm disappointed, but
Well, at least you got your answer, Troy. And the next time you go out on a date, meet him at the corner.
Yeah.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
Dating is a lot like driving. especially if you're a dude, because you have to learn to pay attention to the signals, right? Like at the end of a date, think of it like you're at an intersection. Okay? If the girl gives you a red light, stop. Okay. But oftentimes, they'll give you the green light signal to go in for a kiss or something like that. And a lot of dudes are texting and not paying attention, and they don't pick up on the green light, and there's people honking at them like, just go for it, go for it. And then before they know it, the light turns to red, and they've missed their opportunity to get through the intersection. That happens to a lot of people. Hannah, who was on the phone today for a second date update, thinks that the guy she went out with didn't know how to read her signals correctly and didn't go for a kiss at the end of the night. Hannah, how are you?
I'm okay. Little nervous.
A little nervous? Don't be nervous.
We don't blame you.
You're fine.
So tell us a little bit about the guy you want to call today. I know in your email you said that you think he wasn't very good at picking up on your signals, but let's first find out about your date. How'd you meet him?
His name's Eric.
Mm-hmm.
I met him at my church's young adult singles group.
I've never been to a singles group for a church. Like, do you all get in a room and you pair up? Do you do speed dating? What happens?
Pair up? What?
I don't know.
At our church, they just have some music playing and, there's snacks and hors d'oeuvres, and usually everyone sort of hangs out at first with the people they know, and then casually you sort of start talking to people.
And by the way, church singles mixers where you meet the biggest freaks.
No!
Dude, I grew up in church camps my whole life. I never got more action than at church camps. It's a great place to meet people who are down to mess around. So how'd you meet Eric then when you were at the singles mixer?
Well, he's friends with one of my best friends. So he came over and started talking to me, and, I thought he was cute. He's kind of, goofy looking, but I like that. He was sort of funny. It's important to me, too. So we just started talking.
Did he seem nervous when you guys first met?
No. That night he seemed sort of comfortable, maybe because my friend was there, that he knows really well.
Now, you called him goofy looking. Let me ask you a question about yourself. If you were to say between you two, would you say that you're hotter than him?
Oh, I'm definitely the hot one.
Okay. I'm just wondering, because normally girls who say that, they tend to be hot girls who kind of date down because they like a guy's personality, so I'm just wondering if that's you.
Wait.
I think he's cute, and that's what's really important.
Yeah.
Right?
Exactly.
You know how many times I get that? No, you guys don't understand. I think he's cute. For me, he's cute.
For me.
Yeah.
That's sweet, though.
But I do think he's cute, but I would say that most people would say, he's not traditionally handsome.
Okay,
Right.
so you guys obviously went out on a date after this thing, right? Or are you just calling about?
Yeah.
Okay, what'd you guys do?
We went to go see the Christian church band, and, it was fun. He wasn't as sort of outgoing as he was when I first met him.
Mm-hmm.
He was, I don't know, maybe I would say almost a little bit boring, but a really good listener.
Was there any, drinking involved at all? I don't know how...
No, I didn't drink anything, and maybe he did before, but since I didn't, I guess he didn't. I don't know.
Yeah, I guess what kind of Christian are you? Are you one where alcohol is an absolute sin, or do you have a couple drinks?
Oh, I can have a couple drinks. I just didn't that night.
I didn't know if you guys were loosening up or anything.
Right, no, maybe we should have.
Yeah. Was there a special moment that you guys shared, or, something that really stuck out about that evening?
No, he was just a really good listener, and it was nice. It was nice.
So why do you? Okay, it doesn't sound like a rave review about your date so far.
He's not attractive.
Why do you want to call in for a second date update?
Well, because I think that there's potential there. I feel like maybe he's just kind of shy, and so maybe this was the date where he's super shy, and then he can kind of go back to the guy that I thought was a little more fun that I met with my friend. I would like to hang out with that guy again.
All right, so you want to hang out with the guy before, but in your email you said that he was not picking up on your signals that you were giving him at the end of the date. What do you mean by that?
What happened was at the end of the night, he walked me to my door and sort of waited, and nothing happened. So then I pretended to drop my keys,
Oh, classic.
Is that your go-to move to let a guy know that you're kind of killing time so he can kiss you?
I don't know, to be honest. I've never had to wait, but so he got them. But I guess he didn't get the clue because he just sort of was holding out my keys. And then I just said, maybe we should hang out again. And he was like, sure. And then he left.
So
did he give you a hug or anything?
Yeah, he hugged me. And then lastly, I sent him a text.
You sent him a text?
Yeah, a couple of days later. I said, how's your week going? And then he replied, it's okay.
That's all he sent you?
Whoa.
Yeah.
Did you say anything else after the "it's okay" text? Like you try to hit him back?
Did I?
Yeah.
It's the last thing I heard from him, because then I thought, like, hey, wait a minute, I'm working too hard here, Like, I want to see him, but...
It sounds like to me like he may be just, like, really unexperienced dating. If you guys were to go out again, would you be okay being the person who made the first move?
No.
Okay.
I just think you may have to with this guy.
I've been in that situation before where it's been at the end of a date, and I know deep down that I should kiss somebody, and then I don't. And then after that, I'm like, I don't even know if I want to go out with her again, because now I blew my chance. So, maybe he's feeling like that.
I hope he doesn't think that, because I do like him.
Okay, so when I get him on the phone for the second date update, do you want that to be the first thing that I say to him? Like, hey, man up and make out with Hannah already.
Oh, my gosh, no.
Okay. Well, we'll play a song, come back, call him, get him on the phone, and get your second date update, all right?
Thank you.
Okay, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
If you're just joining us for the second part of today's second date update, Hannah is on the phone with us. She wants to call a guy named Eric. They met at church in a young adults mixer, went out to a concert, and then after the concert, there was an awkward moment where he dropped her off, walked her to her door. And she was putting out the signals that she wanted to kiss. Her signal was she dropped her keys in order to kill time in hopes that he would pick them up and then maybe kiss her. Instead, he picked them up and gave them to her and said, here's your keys. Have a good night. And she hasn't heard from him since, so we're about to get him on the phone. Hannah, I think the problem was that your signal to him was a little weak. I think next time, instead of dropping the keys, you just drop the pants. No question there.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, but there's no question.
Oh, wow.
No? Yeah. You want to try that out?
Oh, my God.
No.
See, I think I wish women would be a little more blunt like that. And then I would be like, oh, okay, cool. She wants to kiss.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, my gosh.
Well, I'm about to dial the phone number and get him on the phone and see what the reason is that he's not calling you back.
Okay, thanks. I'm excited and nervous.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Eric, please?
This is Eric.
Hey, Eric, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning, the radio show.
Radio? Okay.
All right, how you doing?
I'm fine.
Okay. The reason that I'm calling you, though, is we do a segment on our show called the Second Date Update. That's where if somebody goes out on a date with someone and then they feel like they're getting blown off after the date, they email us to call that person and ask them why. You recently went out with a girl named Hannah who listens to our show.
Oh.
And Hannah is wondering why you haven't called her or texted her and asked her to go out again.
Okay.
Did you like Hannah?
Yeah, Hannah was fine.
Okay.
Fine.
Do you have a few minutes to tell us why you're not texting her back?
Well, we hung out for about 3 hours at a concert, and I guess I just didn't really know what to say.
Like you didn't know what to say, like it was awkward for you to be on the date, or
well, for me, she was hard to have a conversation with.
Was she, like, intimidating or something because she was real pretty?
No. She just said a few things where I said to myself, I was like, I don't think I could see myself having a relationship with this person.
What type of things are we talking?
She just had a lot of her facts wrong.
Her facts about what?
Just like pretty basic stuff.
Can you give me an example?
I mean, for one thing, at one point, she said she thought Islam was a country.
Okay.
All right. That's fun.
Not a
mistake.
religion, okay.
Yep.
All right.
We also were talking about, like, crazy things that we've eaten at restaurants. And I said, like, well, this is pretty common, but I've had duck.
Yeah.
And she was like, duck. Now, would you consider that a meat or a fish?
Come on.
Really? She said that?
Yeah.
All right. I kind of get what you're saying then. So you don't necessarily feel like she's not as smart as you, but you feel like she might be kind of an airhead a little bit.
Well, it's just like, yeah, I mean, there are different types of intelligence, and I just feel like she lacks a sort of
basic factual level
Is there-
of knowledge.
Is there any way that she could have just been playing it up and doing the, because some girls do the bimbo thing because they think guys think it's cute.
Oh, yeah.
You could tell it wasn't like she was planning these things. Like at one point we were talking about something, and she goes, "I think comedy is so funny."
Obviously.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, that's what comedy's job is.
I like that. Eric, you and I are a lot different because that I got out with her, I've been like, perfect. You're right on my level. But
Funny things are funny.
yeah,
You're
comedy is a funny thing sometimes. So you just feel like she wasn't on your level then.
Basically, most of the date, I just was sitting there going like, I don't want to be this guy who just spends the whole time correcting her because it just makes me seem like an arrogant kind of know-it-all. And if I had spent my time correcting her, then our conversation would have gone almost nowhere because I would have had to do it like every minute or so. So I just don't think we ever really need to talk again.
Really? That's a shame because she's actually on the phone and wants to talk to you.
Are you serious?
Yes, I am.
So I'm kind of confused. I mean, it sounds like,
Yeah, we know.
that because I wasn't perfect or didn't know all of the same things that you do quite as well, that you are saying that I'm stupid? Is that what I heard?
I did not once say that you are stupid.
No, you didn't actually say those words, but because I'm not stupid, it certainly sounded like you were saying that I was.
I don't think that you're stupid.
I think you do.
No, I don't. I don't think you're stupid. I think that for the kinds of things that I usually like to talk about and issues that the things that I was kind of putting out there to see what you would say, it wasn't really working out.
I may not be as smart, in certain areas, but I have street smarts, and I think I'm pretty bright. I mean, okay, for example, I was right. Comedy is funny.
It is.
And tragedies are sad.
She has a point, Eric. She was right.
Yeah, I mean, you're right. You're not wrong about that. But I think that, if you don't get why that's kind of a weird thing to say, then I think that is kind of the issue right there.
It's true.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. But also, we don't need to talk about how water is wet,
Maybe we do.
Then, see, if you think that, then that's fine. But I am so not interested in talking about that.
Wow.
I think you're being kind of picky, Eric. I mean, yeah, she gets some facts wrong and she doesn't really, maybe be book smart, but she sounds like a delightful person.
Can I just point out something? I thought, if you had fun with someone or you enjoyed them and, if the person was extremely attractive, that was kind of, important, too. And I was willing to I was going to just sort of ignore that part.
See that look?
Whoa.
Eric, do you think that you can ignore her not being on your level intelligence-wise if Hannah ignores the fact that you're not on her level hot-wise? Is what she's saying, I think.
That's a nice balance.
Yeah, I picked up on that.
Oh, my God.
I guess that brings me to my next point then. Would you guys like to go out on a second date? Eric, would you like to go out with Hannah again? I will pay for it. She'll ignore the fact that you're not as good looking as she is.
No, I wouldn't.
Come on, opposites attract.
So you don't even want to go out with me again? I mean, I kind of was being really nice to you still, despite everything you were saying about me. I'm sort of shocked that you don't want to try to make it up to me, You weren't very nice.
Yeah, well, I'm sorry, but that's the way
okay, so, what do we do now? I see you, one of the church events, and I see you and I go, oh, hey, there's the guy that thinks I'm an idiot.
Yeah, I guess. And then I'll be like, hey, there's the girl who thinks I'm ugly.
Look at that. It actually is a perfect second date update. It worked out for both you guys. Now we're all on the same page. That is amazing how that actually worked out for them like that. Text in at 78592 says, I'll date her. She's right on my level.
At least people know where they are, right?
It's true. I mean, I guess you can't blame him too much if he just didn't feel like they connected on the intelligence level. You know, I mean, if you go out with somebody you feel like they're not as smart as you, maybe you don't want to go out with them again. Personally, I think it's a great thing.
Yeah, I look for that.
Yeah. It's the first thing I look for.
It's hard for Jose to find, though. Someone below his smarts level.
True.
Remember, if you want a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, Brooke and Jubal at moving925.com. We will call the person who didn't call you back.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
If you get blown off on a date, don't call them yourself. Give us an email and we'll call them and find out why they haven't gotten back to you. Caroline, how are you?
I'm good.
Now, you emailed us about a date that you went on with a guy named Evan. Tell us about it.
We had dinner and it was really funny. I was laughing the whole time. We even went dancing. Like, it wasn't a short night.
Okay.
And then afterwards, we decided to go back to my place. And things were going kind of fast. Suddenly, he just got weirded out and left.
Do you know what he got weirded out about?
No, not really. We were just sort of, in the middle of messing around. It wasn't like...
You didn't do anything or make, like, I don't know, a tiger noise or something?
No, it wasn't like suddenly I pulled out handcuffs and then he left.
Were you guys drinking a lot during your date?
Yeah, but we weren't totally drunk. It was just sort of tipsy fun.
Describe what you mean by he got weird.
He just suddenly was like, what time is it? And then stood up and he's like, this is great, but I have to work early, and then just left.
It takes a long time to finally get a good date. Mm-hmm. And when they go that badly, it sucks.
Well, it didn't go badly until he left. It sounded like everything was going fine.
That's what I'm saying.
All right, we're going to call him right after this and get him on the phone and ask him why he hasn't gotten back to you, okay?
Okay.
Second date update.
I have never been fooling around with someone and had them just get up and get weird and leave.
Because you're so amazing.
I think that might be it. I think we've gotten to the bottom of it. This is a successful second date update, in my opinion, already.
No.
We got Carolyn on the phone. She emailed us about a guy that she went out with. His name is Evan. They had a great date, went back to her place, messed around. In the middle of them messing around, he got weird. She hasn't heard from him since. Carolyn, how do you feel about us calling him right now?
I don't know what he's going to say because obviously he didn't like something, and I don't know.
Yeah.
I've never had that happen to me before either, but I have left on other people.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, so you've done that before. All
Yeah,
right.
and it probably wasn't the best move, but usually it's just because things are moving too fast for me.
Yeah.
And then
yeah.
I didn't really know. I just needed to stop the train.
Okay.
You know?
Okay. Yeah, I've never been in that situation. As soon as something's going to happen for
Right.
me, I'm like,
Because
all
you're
aboard.
gonna-
Yeah. All right. Caroline,
Full speed ahead.
we're going to call Evan right now. And don't be too nervous, It's just you and like 800,000 listeners.
Oh, no.
Hello?
Hey, I was looking for Evan.
Yeah, this is Evan.
Hey, what's up, man? How are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning on Moving 92.5.
Oh, hey. What's going on?
That's actually the appropriate response.
Yeah.
Don't tell me this is one of these second date deals.
Yes, it is. I'm just going to tell you right off the bat,
Man,
dude.
now I know exactly who you're going to call about.
You know?
I know exactly.
All right.
I know exactly.
Okay.
Too weird.
Evan, are you down to tell us why you didn't call her back? We're talking about a girl named Caroline. Is that the same girl that you were thinking?
Dude, Evan, what was so weird? Why are you laughing?
Cracking up.
I can't wait.
First of all, we went out, as you know.
Yeah.
Ended up back at her place.
Yeah.
Things are getting hot and heavy. And I don't even know. I was like that, I'm so daddy's baby's hungry. The baby wants the toys.
Wait.
I mean, you started talking like some kind of like possessed baby doll with like a pull cord in the back, and it was like sexual and weird, and I'm sorry. That was just too much.
That wasn't being weird. That's just like talking like dirty in bed. What's wrong with that? It's...
Talking dirty, you sounded like you were like 10 months old. That was what bothered me.
You can't ever mix baby talk and dirty talk,
Come
ever.
on, give her a break. She's embarrassed right now.
Look, I was embarrassed for you when you started doing it. You know how awkward that is? And all of a sudden you're with like a preemie, making out?
Caroline, has any guy ever complained about this in the past?
No, nobody's ever said anything about that before. In fact, one of my old boyfriends said, like, that just turned him on so much, so I figured that, like...
So, Caroline, when you dirty talk in the bedroom, you do it in baby talk.
Dude, Kim Kardashian does it all the time.
Maybe not like...
It's not, like, the craziest thing in the world. It's not like I, like, started gurgling. It's just like...
What's the weirdest thing that she said? Like, what set it off for you?
It was just the sound of it. She's like, oh, baby likes that. Baby no like this. Oh, baby wants more. Baby wants more bottles. You know, I'm like, what?
Caroline, were you really referring to yourself as baby?
I did say, oh, baby likes this, and they said, about a bottle.
I don't know any guy that would find that attractive.
I just can't believe that he like, said that I'm, like, weird and embarrassing on the radio. It's awful. That kind of stuff that happens is not stuff you go and you, like, announce to everyone.
Well, Caroline, you emailed us to do the second date on him.
I didn't think it would be something so stupid as, like, putting on a voice. Like, who cares? Just a little moment in time.
If it were to happen to me, I would be kind of weirded out by it. But
you would say something to her, not to the rest of the world.
no, I probably wouldn't say anything, but I would have gone through with it. Evan, you're a bigger man than I am for leaving because I would have still done it.
I thought I was being set up, like Chris Hansen was going to come out of the closet. I was like, I got to get out of here.
Well, we'll pay for you guys to go on a second date if you'd like to.
Absolutely not. No. I don't want to go out with him again.
Mm-hmm. Caroline,
Yeah.
you know I love you, right? I love woo. It's a little weird.
You guys. Carolyn, just channel your sexiness inside in a different way next time.
Yeah. Here, Caroline, I'll give you some advice, okay? On the first date with someone, if that's going to happen, just wait until after he burps you after dinner, and then, and then you know if it's right timing.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
A listener named Amanda is on the phone for a second date update today, and she's smart.
Okay.
Because she did what people normally don't do. She did her research. Like, not just on the date, the person she was going with, but the actual place. She showed up the day before, interviewed everybody at the restaurant, waited around, checked it out to make sure that it was the proper location to have a date.
Psycho.
Isn't that right, Amanda?
No, that's not exactly what I did. But...
Oh, my God. Thank God.
I was trying to spin what you did and make it better, but I guess not.
Yeah. Thank you for trying to make it better, but no, that's not exactly what I did. Yes,
good.
I did go to the restaurant the day before, but that was on accident.
Oh, okay. You didn't go to make sure that you had the best lighting at the table so that you looked fantastic no matter what happened on your date, right?
Scout mission.
No, but that's a great idea. No, I totally screwed up. I showed up at the restaurant and I was waiting for a really long time, and I kept calling him and texting him until finally got a response, and he wrote me back saying that we actually had planned a date the following night.
Shut up.
So he screwed up your schedule and showed up to the restaurant a day early.
Where are you,
That's true.
You should have kept blaming it on him and been like, no, I'm pretty sure it was tonight.
I can't imagine the emotions you were going through, though.
Yeah, after 30 minutes, I was pretty upset.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're like hating this guy so much. And then you realize it's your own fault. Did you say anything rude to him when you texted him?
You know, when I didn't hear from him, I kind of just wrote, like, dude, are you showing up or not? Because I'm going to leave.
Yeah.
Okay. That's not too bad. And so did you make it the next night?
Yeah, we did.
Okay.
Good. All
Everybody showed up the next night. Awesome.
As planned.
And it was a little weird when I showed up the second night in a row because all of the servers and the hostess remembered me.
She's back.
Yeah, it was awkward because the night before I kept checking in with everyone wondering if they had seen this guy or if he was there.
Like, I have his picture, like a police officer that shows up trying to track somebody down. Like, have you seen this man before in here ever?
Exactly.
So, wait, how did you deal with that, though? I mean, were you able to laugh, or was it just weird?
I mean, it was a little awkward, but I had to laugh it off. I had no other choice.
Okay. And was he cool with it?
Yeah, he made fun of me.
Okay.
Yeah, as he should. As he should.
Right.
So how was the actual date?
The actual date, I thought, went well. We had a lot of things in common, listened to the same music. A lot of our hobbies are the same. Conversation was good, but I haven't heard from him since.
So when you were leaving the date, what was your thought? Like that you were for sure going to see him again?
I don't know. To be honest, just dating is terrible, and people ghost, and you don't know what happens to them. Yeah. But yeah, I thought it went really well, and we had a lot of chemistry. But I don't know if he feels the same way because he's not calling me back.
Yeah. Or you've had plans with him for a while now, but you're not very good with your schedule, so you got it all screwed up.
Yeah, he's waiting.
Yeah, he's been waiting on your call.
Yeah, maybe that too.
Oh my God! Did you guys kiss or anything?
No. I wanted to kiss him to see if we had a deeper connection, but we just kind of hugged and said it was really nice to meet each other and thank you for a nice evening.
Okay. And no plans to go out again? Like you guys didn't say, we should totally go out again?
No, I didn't make any plans. I was kind of hoping that he would be the one to call me and plan another date, but I don't know, maybe he thought I was going to screw that one up too and then show up twice. So.
Yeah, it's like, screw it. Okay, well, we'll play a song, come back, and then call him and get your second date update, okay?
Okay.
All right, we're going to do it next.
Okay.
Like after the song. Like, don't go anywhere. Don't show up somewhere else, okay?
I promise.
All right, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Hey, Amanda, you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Hey, at the end of the first part of the second date update, you made the comment that dating sucks.
Mm-hmm. Totally.
Yeah. That's why I'm thinking when we call this guy and find out if he'll go on another date with you or not, if he says yes, just skip everything, get married right away. What? That way you don't have to worry about dating anymore.
Great idea.
And then if he says no, just the next guy you go on a date with, just meet him at the courthouse, get married. Just stop with the dating,
Okay, great.
All right.
It's like arranging your own wedding.
Yeah, great idea. I'll keep that in mind.
Okay, cool. If you're just joining us for today's second date update, Amanda is on the phone. She wants to call a dude named Jacob. They went out to eat dinner together. The problem at the beginning of the whole thing was that Amanda showed up on the wrong day to the restaurant and then blamed him for standing her up. But they worked it out. They ended up going there the next day to eat dinner. She says they had a great time, but now he's not getting back to her and she doesn't know why.
I'm just worried that this is going to go poorly and you're just going to give up on dating altogether. Like, could this be the last straw for you?
I don't know. I've had such bad luck in the past that I might as well know the truth.
Marriage. If you give up on dating, just get married, Amanda. That's the way it works.
Yeah, because marriage is so much easier than dating.
Super easy.
Yeah.
Right.
All right. I'm going to dial his phone number right now, see if we can get him on the phone. Here we go.
Hello?
Hi, may I speak to Jacob?
This is Jacob.
Hey, Jacob, how are you? My name is Jubal from a radio show called Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Okay. Can I help you with something? Or?
No, just calling for no reason, just to talk.
All right. I'm a little confused here. Do you need a donation or something? Or
we do need that.
Maybe
That's
at some
actually
point.
true.
No, I'm calling you because we got an email from one of our listeners, and it was about you.
About me?
Yeah.
How so?
Well, her name is Amanda, and you guys went out to dinner the other day.
Yes, we did.
Yes, you did.
Okay.
And she showed up to the restaurant on the wrong day and then started to blame you for it. You remember that?
Yes, I do remember that.
Okay. Well, Amanda told us a little bit about your date when you guys actually did go out, and now she's wondering why you won't call her back.
Really?
Yep.
So she contacted you and told you all about our date?
Yes.
It sounded like a lovely date from what she described.
Well, if I'm being 100% honest, this is a huge surprise to me because she did not seem very interested in me.
Really? She told us the opposite. She said that she was really interested in you, but she thought that you weren't feeling it.
Really?
Really?
Okay.
I mean, why would she try to contact you for another date if she wasn't interested?
Well, this whole thing is news to me. I did not know that, and that was not the impression I got.
Okay.
That's to be sure. Yeah.
Wait, you haven't gotten like a text message or a voicemail or something from her?
I think I got a text message from her, but based on kind of how things went, it sort of seemed more like a courtesy, hey, thanks, that was great. But not like she was really serious about wanting to see me again, especially after what.
Well, this could be one of the easiest second date updates we've ever done then.
Yeah.
Guys, we should just hook you up right now then, obviously, because you guys both like each other and didn't know it.
Well, I'm not sure that I actually really want to go out again, to be honest.
What was she doing that made you think she wasn't interested?
Well, the first sign I got was when the waiter came to the table to take our drink orders. He walked away and she said, wow, that guy's jawline looks just like my ex's.
Oh.
And I kind of was like, did she just say that? And then she just launched into it. In the date, she was just talking about her ex and kind of going on and on in this way that made me feel like, I mean, it was actually kind of sweet. It just seemed like she was still kind of hung up on him, and like she seemed like a good person, but just honestly not over him.
Yeah, when you're making comments about the waiter's jawline being similar to your ex, it sounds to me like that's all she's thinking about.
Yeah, well, not only that, she kind of said, like, we were working a lot. He was going to night school, and then he had to move for a job, and it wasn't anything bad that happened, but he moved, and so, I think they still have a cat together. Or he has the cat or something.
Oh, my gosh. Wow. She went into great detail about her ex.
Oh, I learned it all. Yeah, I learned it all. And
it's almost like you were on a date with that dude.
Yeah, I might as well been. He might as well just pulled right up.
Were you asking her questions about it, or was she just...
I didn't ask her anything about the ex. That's for sure. I wouldn't, wouldn't have been my style.
Okay.
And, I don't know. I guess I kind of left the date thinking this girl's really not that into me, and she's got some history that she's not cleared up with. So I went home, and I guess when I was home, I was thinking about it some more, and so I checked out this guy, her ex, on Facebook just because I was curious. And
well, yeah, you've heard so much about him. Why not?
Oh, my God.
It's like you're pulling up a celebrity's Facebook page.
You Facebook stalked her ex?
I know. Even when I was doing it, I was like, this is beyond. But I was curious, I feel like I should have just friended the guy. I knew enough about him. He seemed like a nice guy, but, good-looking guy. But nothing really special, I thought. It wasn't like, he certainly didn't do it for me. So.
Okay, so
you didn't find him hot?
You didn't friend request him then, huh?
Slightly.
Yeah, good enough-looking guy, but.
But you're just not really what you need.
Yeah.
All right.
I can't believe that we've gone from talking about your date to analyzing the looks of her ex on Facebook.
I don't get it.
Yeah, it was a strange night, and this kind of happened, and was ready to move on.
All right.
Okay.
Well, we're not really ready to move on yet. Neither is Amanda, because she's actually on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
What?
Yeah.
Yep.
She's on the phone.
Yes. She's on the phone and she wants to talk to you.
Hi.
Hey, Amanda. How's it going? Wow. Okay.
So you looked up my ex, huh?
Yeah, I guess I did. I did.
Uh-oh.
Guilty.
God.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've actually resisted, really been trying to avoid it. And I don't know, he had a picture of him fishing. Is that still what he's doing?
What are you doing?
I just,
Yeah. I don't really remember what the picture was. But I mean, do you hear yourself right now? I can does anyone else?
Yeah,
we
we're
do.
on board
We're
with you,
just
Jacob. We're all
letting
on
you have
board.
the conversation. So
What do you mean?
You honestly don't hear what you're doing?
Yeah, no, I'm interested because I just want to know what he's up to. Like, does he have a status update? What is he up to?
Amanda, you're clearly not over this guy.
No, I am. I'm totally over him. I've been with him for a really long time, and I'm just curious to what he's doing.
His profile picture had another girl in it, but I don't know if it was that sister
what?
or...
What? Did she have brown hair with blonde highlights in the front?
Oh my gosh.
Oh, no.
Amanda, it doesn't matter. It's your ex. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, it does matter. I want to know because I want to know if it's his sister or if it's the girl he was dating before me.
Oh my gosh, Amanda.
Yeah, listen, I'm sorry. I should not have brought that up. But...
No, I don't think you should have.
Oh, man.
Amanda, you do not need to be dating right now.
Yeah, look, you're not in charge of my life. I thought dating would be a really good thing for me. So, okay, I dated this guy, and now I'm not, and I'm trying to find someone new.
Okay.
Yeah, but you're still focusing quite a bit on the old dude, Amanda.
Yeah,
That's what we're trying to say.
It's not fair to you, to the new dude. It's not really fair to anybody until you heal whatever's going on there.
If you were dating someone for over a year and then you found out that some other girl was in his profile picture on Facebook, then you would be really upset too and probably want to know who it is.
Okay.
I agree with you completely, Amanda. I'm on your side, 100%.
Probably not when you have your date on the phone, too. I don't know. Like, maybe if you were talking to your best girlfriend.
Look, I'm just curious and I want to know. So, Jacob, could you please tell me more about what you saw on his Facebook profile?
Oh, no.
Yeah, that's a hard no, Amanda. And
You know what? I have a better idea. Jacob, how about this? Would you like to go on a second date with Amanda? We will pay for it, and then you guys can talk all about it.
You know what? As fun as that sounds, I'm going to decline.
No?
Thank you.
Come on.
Very much.
Dude, you guys could gossip about the whole thing the whole time.
Yeah.
No, Jacob, you owe me for this. Okay, I know that everyone is laughing about this right now, but you were the one who looked, and I think that you owe it to me to tell me what you found.
Oh, my gosh.
Wow. Okay. So why don't you just do yourself a favor and look at his Facebook profile, or are you blocked or something? It sounds like
that's
a
might be.
Good idea.
Yeah, why aren't you on there, Amanda?
Good point.
I don't want to talk about that. I'm just curious about what you know.
Okay. Well, Amanda, how about this? How about this? How about you just set up like a dummy account and then try to follow him?
No.
That's what most sane people do.
Yeah.
I don't appreciate your lame advice. Thank you, but no thank you. Jacob, when we hang up on this radio station, I am going to contact you, and I am going to expect that you give me some answers about what you found.
Oh, my God.
You opened the floodgates.
You need some good girlfriends right now, Amanda.
Shut up and stop telling me what to do.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. Amanda, it's your life. Live it the way you see fit. And I guess you'll be reaching out to Jacob because there's nothing we can do about that yet.
Yeah, I will be reaching out to him, and he better answer the phone, Jacob.
All right.
I'm scared.
That really makes me eager. I love a good threat.
All right.
Thank
Well,
you.
Amanda, looks like no second date for you. Hopefully you can get the information that you want, though. And I guess we did find out that dating really does suck after all.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Okay, everybody texting in at 78592 right now, calling the girl from today's second date update crazy needs to stop.
Yeah.
Not because we disagree, just it's really full of people just saying she's crazy, and I'd like to read some different texts. Talking about today's second date update. If you missed it, Amanda wanted to call this dude named Jacob. When we got him on the phone, we found out the reason he wasn't calling her back was because she seemed pretty obsessed with her ex.
Yeah.
And through the second date update, she still seemed pretty obsessed with her ex because he said that after the date, he pulled up the dude's Facebook page just to see who he was because he heard so much about him on the date. And she started asking tons of questions because it sounds like she's blocked from seeing any of his content online.
I feel bad for her, though. I mean, everybody's been in a situation where they pine after some ex. It hurts, man.
Yeah, and it
hurts.
goes through everyone's head. I just don't think a lot of people actually go through with that kind of stuff.
No,
You know
and
what I
she
mean?
talked about it too much. She doesn't have any self-control.
There it is,
part of the
yes.
issue, and maybe some self-esteem issues on top of that. I mean, there's a lot of things going on. I get that, but
Her ex sounds amazing, though.
Yeah.
And I want to learn more about him. Remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person who isn't calling you back.
Move at 92.5.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
Normally when we do a second date update, we spend the time trying to figure out what could have possibly gone wrong on the date.
Yeah.
But apparently today's a little different because Shayna's on the phone, and her date went fine, but something weird happened days after the date. And I don't know what it is yet, so we'll let her explain. Shayna, how are you?
Hi, guys. How are you?
Not too bad. So your email said something weird happened after your date.
So it did, but let me give you a little bit of a background story about the date first.
Okay.
Okay.
What's the dude's name, first of all?
Oh, his name is Eric.
Eric, all right.
Where'd you guys meet?
We met on a dating website, and we really connected, and we really just clicked. And he told me that he had some kids.
Okay.
Were they his, or was he just saying hey, I grabbed some kids? I got a bunch of kids if you want one.
No, he said, they're his kids. Whatever.
Okay, that's good.
But you're cool with that. You're open to dating a dad.
Yeah, I'm totally open to dating the dad bod and everything. Yeah. I dated some dads before. They had a couple kids, so it's not really a big deal for me.
Okay.
So,
and it's not new territory either.
yeah, it's not new territory. I'm kind of used to it. So the date went great. He took me to a lovely dinner. We laughed a lot, and we had a great time.
Okay.
So by the end of the day, I invited him back to my house.
Mm-hmm.
So all we did was make out. That's all we did, and we had a great time. And he just left, which I thought was really respectful and great. And I was really looking forward to hearing from him again.
Yeah, and it sounds like you would.
Yeah.
Oh, of course. And actually, I did hear from him, but that's the whole part that's very strange.
Okay, so you guys just made out at the house, and then he hit you up a few days later and told you he was pregnant, didn't he?
What?
That is a strange thing.
That would be very weird. No, so it took him about 2 days to call me back.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
But the weird thing is when he called me, he said, "Hey, can I come on by?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm around. Come, And he said, "Can I come on by to use your restroom?" So I don't know why he said, "I need to use your bathroom," but he said, "I really need to use the bathroom."
So wait, so like he was in your neighborhood and he had an emergency bathroom situation?
No, I mean, I'm thinking that this is code, that he wants to come over and like hook up, or he wants to come see me because he hasn't talked to me for 2 days.
Yeah, it's usually code for hook up. I am driving and I really have to use the bathroom badly. Can I stop by your place? Usually means let's hook up.
I don't know, like weird code, right? But I'm thinking it's code.
Who knows? Okay.
It didn't sound like it was an emergency, so he kind of just said, "Hey, can I come use your bathroom?" And I kind of just took it, and he came over,
And did you guys hook up, or did he just use the bathroom?
Or both. Hook
Or-
up
yeah.
in the bathroom.
he literally just used the bathroom.
Oh.
And then
he
left?
And he left.
Wait, what did he say? Like he didn't use that opportunity to ask you out again or anything?
No, he was like, "Thank you so much." He was very nice, but he like took off.
Okay.
So that's the point. Like, I'm very confused.
Have you guys talked much since he used your bathroom?
No, it's been 4 days. So now I'm like, oh my gosh.
So he just stopped by and used the bathroom and then nothing.
I mean, he stayed for a couple minutes. It's not like I just stood and listened to him because that's really weird to do.
Yeah.
God, we've heard of people being used for a lot of things, like money, job opportunities, never just a restroom.
Yeah, it's really weird, right? It's not just weird to me.
No.
So have you tried to call him?
I haven't tried to call him. I don't know if I should. It's just a little awkward now.
Yeah.
And I was waiting for him to call me, and nothing was wrong. I just got home from work. My house was clean. I looked nice.
This
I
might
don't
be
know.
this might be a first. You hear people getting friend zoned after a first date, but you got rest stop zoned, bathroom zoned. I've never heard of that before, but apparently he just wants you to be his bathroom buddy.
Who does that to somebody?
He didn't accidentally like stink up your restroom or something, and now he's embarrassed.
I mean, I don't know. I did not go right into there to like check it out because that's gross.
Yeah.
First of all, and second of all, I thought he was going to actually stay and talk a little bit, and he didn't. And he left, and it was awkward, and he has not called me.
Okay. Well, we'll play a song and then come back and call him and get your second date update. Okay.
Thanks.
All right. Hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Right in the middle of a second date update, and if you're just joining us, Shayna, who's on the phone to get a second date update today, has given me a great idea. I have a really, really weak bladder, and it's hard for me to drive a mile without having to stop to use the bathroom. But I've got exes all over the place, so now I'm just going to start calling any of my exes just to say, "Hey, can I stop by your house and use the bathroom real quick?" Because Shayna went out on a date with a dude named Eric. Everything went fine, but then a few days later, she got a call from him saying he was in the neighborhood and he wanted to use her bathroom. He stopped by, used the bathroom, and left, and that's the last time she's heard from him.
That is so rude if he really isn't interested in dating you again.
Weird.
Rude. I think rude. Like, who does that? Find a gas station.
Yeah, that's a good
And you're a dude. You can literally pee anywhere.
In
Like,
the car,
you can
even.
find an alley and it's fine.
Just weird and annoying, and I heard you guys do this a lot, so I don't know. I mean, it could be me, and that's why I kind of want to pick his brain, and you guys to pick his brain and see what's up. Maybe it's me. Who knows?
Well, we'll get him on the phone now and see if we can figure it out. I'm going to dial his phone number. Here we go.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Eric, please?
This is Eric.
Eric, how are you, man? This is Jubal from the radio show Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
I'm sorry, who?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. It's a radio show.
You're calling me from a radio show?
Yes. Yep.
Is this some kind of prank or something?
No, actually it isn't. I'm Jubal from the radio show Brooke and Jubal in the Morning, and you're Eric from dating a girl named Shayna and using her bathroom after. Is that correct?
Wait, hold on. So you know Shayna?
Yes.
Okay. Sorry, I'm just trying to catch up here. So Shayna told you something about me in a bathroom?
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah,
we do a segment on our show. It's called the Second Date Update. It's where if you go out on a date with somebody and then end up not calling them back, they can email us to get you on the phone and figure out what happened. And Shayna emailed us because she told us you guys had a really nice date and she really enjoyed hanging out with you and thought you were a great dude.
Wow, okay.
Yeah. And then she also told us how a few days after your date, you just hit her up to use her bathroom, and then you went over there, used her bathroom, and haven't talked to her since.
Oh, my God. I can't believe she told you that.
Wait, the bathroom part or the date part?
Well, to be honest, either, but especially the bathroom part. I mean, that's a little personal.
Well, she's just confused, like she said that you guys had a really nice time. You went back to her place and made out, and then you don't really talk to her. Then you stop by, use the bathroom, and you're gone. I'd be confused.
Yeah, I guess I have to admit that is a little bit odd. Mm-hmm. I mean, hey, I really liked her too. I'm at least happy to hear that she had a good time. I mean, we definitely hit it off right away.
So why wouldn't you use your bathroom break as the opportunity to ask her out again? I mean, that's the perfect opportunity.
Yeah, I guess so. But I just had a lot going on.
Oh, are you in a relationship?
No. Oh, no. Nothing like that. No.
No relationship. Is that what you do? You just find women looking to date you, and then you just use their bathroom like some kind of maniac? And that's your thing? Yeah.
No, I can safely say that I've never done this before, and I'm definitely not a maniac, I promise. I'm a pretty normal guy, actually.
So wait, did you actually just have a bathroom emergency, or did you want to see her again and then chicken out at the last second?
Oh, gosh. This is... It's pretty personal. Going back to her place, everything was great. It just happened to coincide with some personal stuff for me at the time.
So why haven't you told her that?
It's kind of one of those topics that it's a hard thing to broach with someone you don't know super well.
I can't decide if I'm more interested in what you didn't tell her or why you used her bathroom.
Do the two go together?
Yeah.
Like you didn't want to tell her you have IBS or something?
Yeah.
No, thankfully, that's not the issue. Look, I've got 2 kids. I love my kids, but I'm not looking to have any more in the future, regardless of whoever it is that I meet, Shayna or anyone else. I can't believe that I'm telling you this. I don't want to have kids in the future so badly that I made sure to handle it medically.
Oh, so you cut the whole thing off?
No.
So you've been snipped. You've been...
What's that procedure?
You got a vasectomy.
It's a vasectomy, yes. I decided to get a vasectomy, and it is a very personal thing for me. And, I mean, to be frank, the fact that I'm even sharing this right now is not something I would normally do, but...
Why not call her back, though? I mean, did you do it in her bathroom, like a home one or something? You think it's awkward now? Like...
You really did cut it off?
Yeah.
God, it is a quick procedure. I didn't know just a couple minutes.
Jesus.
I mean, I'm good with my hands, but I don't think I could perform a self-vasectomy.
I'm so confused, though. So you had a vasectomy. A lot of men have had vasectomies.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me just explain. I had the procedure the week that I met Shayna. Okay. So they make sure that things are working by having you give a sample. And my sample was contaminated, and they said that I had to wait and give another sample, so I did. And by the time that my second sample came through, all the bathrooms were full. Everything was being used, and there was nowhere to go. And they said that we need the sample right now, so what you need to do is go somewhere nearby and give your sample.
Make it happen.
That's what you were doing in her bathroom.
And that's when you went to her house? You went to her house to,
I know. It wasn't my first choice, but I'm telling you, she lives very close to the hospital. There was no other place nearby. I looked for a gas station. It wasn't there.
Oh my
and
God.
I was out of options.
I mean, it's weird, but I feel like that's a better option than doing that in the gas station bathroom.
Thank
Someone
you.
else is probably doing it already.
I mean, yeah, exactly. You got a long line of people waiting to do that anyway.
But wait, you guys, besides him okay.
Oh my God.
Why does this have anything to do with whether or not you'll go out with her again, though?
No. I really would love to see Shayna again. I had a great time, but it just didn't seem like the right time, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
You didn't want to tell her why you're
Sorry, I had to take care of myself
I don't.
real quick.
I could see how that would be a weird conversation. Like, remember when I stopped by your bathroom the other day?
Only for a few minutes.
Yeah. It's normally longer than that. Normally it takes me longer than that.
Honestly, I am surprised that he could get that done with the amount of pressure that must have been on you in that bathroom.
A lot of focus.
Yeah.
Oh, that sample was coming whether we liked it or not.
Well, guess what? Whether you like it or not, Eric, Shayna is on the other line listening, and I'm sure wants to talk to you now.
Or wants to clean her bathroom.
Yeah.
Did you say Shayna's listening to this?
Yes, I did, unless you hung up. Shayna, are you still there?
Oh, my gosh.
Yes, I am here.
I hope you scrubbed your bathroom.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Shayna, this is so weird. I'm so sorry. You weren't supposed to know any of that. I was planning on telling you in my own way, at my own time. Oh, God, this is embarrassing. Listen, I had a really good time with you. I had such a good time on our date.
And in the bathroom. Don't forget.
In my bathroom.
I'm sorry about that. I really had no other option. If I could have done anything else, I would have, I promise you. And I just didn't feel like that was the best time to explain the whole thing, so I thought if I just got out and made sure everything was working right, then I could call you and we could have a second date and I could explain.
So you want a second date after you off in my bathroom?
If we could view the off as more of a medical thing than a weird thing.
It wasn't a pleasure one, you know?
Yeah.
Like, there's all kinds of different ones. There's stress ones, there's anxiety ones, there's pleasure ones, there's medical ones. No, they're all different, you know?
It all has the same outcome, Jubal, no matter what the
Well, usually.
Unintended.
Yeah, I'm telling you, it is purely medical and nothing else. There was nothing weird or creepy about it, I promise you.
So what were you thinking about then?
Oh, you mean, what was I thinking about?
That's an awkward question.
That is so awkward.
It's my bathroom. I have the right to know. What were you thinking about in there?
I was thinking about you.
You liar.
Okay, now that's kind of creepy, though.
Right, actually.
Yeah, it would have been better to say, I was picked up one of the Us Weeklies you had laying next to the toilet.
Or on your phone.
I just feel like being honest right now is going to be the best thing for me since I'm kind of in a weird position. So I'm just telling you the truth.
I understand. I just wish you were a little bit more honest. I mean, it's been 4 days.
I know. I just couldn't figure out how to do it over the phone. This isn't something you just text someone, you know, so I just want to be sure.
Okay, wait, though. Shayna, are you cool with him having a vasectomy? Him not wanting kids anymore?
I mean, I guess he should have talked to me, but I know it was only one date, so I understand. That's your personal business.
To be honest, I've been planning this for a while, and it just so happened that it coincided with this great date that we had.
Well, it's good to hear that you planned it. You didn't just do it on a whim. Like, I was driving by the place, and I thought, why not? Got any specials today? 2 for 1?
Oh, man.
You guys really aren't helping this situation at all. You know that?
I don't think you helped. Well, you did help yourself out, but you know what I mean.
Why go silent, though, Eric? Why not at least talk to her? I mean, you don't have to have that conversation right away, but why didn't you just, like, hit her up and say, and plan a date?
You're right. That is definitely what I should have done. I wasn't thinking super clearly, but I wanted to make sure that everything was right before we move forward. And, you know, Shayna, I had such a good time with you. I would love to see you again if you'd be into that.
Shayna, would you like to go on a second date with Eric? We'll pay for it.
I'm kind of intrigued, so kind of leaning towards a yes.
Well, that's good for
She's
him because
leaning
he's going to
towards
have
it,
to
Eric.
give a couple more samples before this thing is all over.
Oh, man.
She's leaning towards it, Eric. Is there anything you can say to get an absolute yes from her?
Well, I think you'd be happy to know that everything worked. I'm snipped.
Hey, no more samples in the bathroom, huh?
No, you still have to check like 60 or 90 days later after so many times.
I promise when it's time to check again, I won't check in your bathroom. I'll check at my place, not yours.
That's really very weirdly and strangely very sweet.
As far as these go, yeah, that is probably one of the sweetest things we've ever heard. I will not touch myself in your bathroom again. Cool. Congratulations, Shayna. You got a second date. And Eric, I'm glad everything's working out for you down there.
Yeah, thank you, I guess.
Yeah. And I'm just excited you might get to see that bathroom again.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Guys will do all kinds of things to try to score with women, including taking their man card, ripping it up, stomping, burning it, and then throwing it in the trash. Like what Tucker did to meet a girl. He went to a pottery class in order to meet girls. No. Tucker, how are you?
I am guilty as charged.
Yeah, hey, it looks like it worked, though, so I can't really hate on you too much. So that's where you said you met the girl that you want us to call today. What is her name, by the way?
Her name is Sophie.
Sophie, all right. So you signed up for this pottery class specifically to meet girls, or you are actually interested in making pots?
No, my buddy told me about this, and he, we were going to sign up together, and he actually didn't end up doing it.
So it's just you by yourself in the pottery class. Did you feel like a creeper being by yourself in the pottery class?
Yeah.
Trying to get girls?
Absolutely, I did.
All right. But it worked out for you. Tell us about how you talked to Sophie.
So Sophie was right next to me. Okay. She's on her wheel. I'm on my wheel. And I didn't want to talk at first because, again, I feel creepy in this. My buddy Jamie's supposed to be there. We were going to, kind of wingman this.
Right.
But it didn't work out like that. And I think she could tell that I was kind of out of place in there.
Mm-hmm. Did you position yourself next to her on purpose?
No, it just happened out that she was a beautiful woman. I mean, It just happened that she was hot and sat right next to me.
Luck of the draw.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm sitting there. And she looks over, and the first thing she says, "Are you making a mug?" And I was like, "All right, that's a good opening. Let's go."
Now, were you making a mug? Was she like being flirty, ripping on your pottery skills?
I didn't know what the hell I was making.
Okay. So, what'd you tell her you were doing?
I was like, "Yeah, of course I'm making a mug." What are you making over there? You got a bowl going? And she looks at me and she's like, "Honestly, I don't know what I'm doing."
Dude.
So this made me feel really comfortable. I'm like, "Oh my God, she's kind of in my head right now."
Tucker, I stand corrected, all right? I ripped on you at the beginning of this saying that was not a manly thing to do, go take a pottery class. But after hearing that sexy exchange between you two, what is that, a mug? What you making, a bowl? Oh my God, Tucker.
Foreplay.
That is some hot pottery action that you had going on.
Shockingly, I'm single, huh?
Yeah. How'd you guys end up going out? Did you ask her out at that class, or did you wait a while? Had you been in the class for a couple weeks together?
It was actually after that class, I told her, I said, "Hey, I know this great bar around the corner. It's got pretty good drinks. They're kind of cheap, but at the same time, it's got some great jazz. Do you want to go?"
Oh, so you were going to go that night, just carry that momentum of your great conversation straight into...
Mine as well.
Yeah. How did it go?
I thought it was great. I thought we had a really good conversation. It picked up. We were talking old high school stories and awkward high school stories and stuff like that. It was funny because she told me about the time that she chipped her tooth. And the same exact thing had happened to my sister, so we were kind of commiserating about that because, being in high school and your tooth is chipped, that's something they can't fix right away. It
Sounds like
a while.
Crazy story. So you guys had good conversation and drank a little bit. Did anything especially interesting happen, or was it a pretty average date for you?
I thought it was a very good first date for me. She was really, really funny, which I don't find that a lot in women. No offense,
chicks, not funny at all.
No. I just that get my sense of humor.
I'm just not funny.
So at the end of the night, I was walking to her car back over where the class was, and I went in for the hug. I didn't want to go in for the kiss. Like, I felt there was chemistry, but I didn't want to rush it. I felt like that would be a little bit too forward.
So what did she do after the hug?
After the hug, she's like, "All right." I'm like, "Let's get another drink, sometime soon, maybe next week after class." And she was like, "Sure." But it's been a couple weeks, and she has not shown up for class.
All right. Wow. She's definitely probably blown you off then if she's not showing up to the pottery class. So you've just been going to pottery class for fun now, if you think about it, for the past couple times.
Got to finish that mug.
How many times have you tried to get a hold of her?
I've texted her a bunch of times. She didn't have my number, so I was like making sure she knew. I'm like, "Hey, it's tough, how are things going? Hey, how's your bowl?"
Yeah,
and you got nothing back at all?
Nothing back, no response whatsoever.
And she stopped going to the class.
Which is a
big investment. I mean, those are expensive classes.
And do you know how important do-it-yourself stuff is to ladies?
That's
we
true.
like our crafts.
You probably ruined her whole Pinterest account, you jerk. All right, Tucker. We're going to play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, okay?
Okay.
All right, hang on, man.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Hey, Tucker.
Yeah.
Whatever happens in your second date update today, I want you to promise me one thing.
Okay.
You continue to go to that pottery class where you met this girl, and you finish what you were working on, and you send it to me here at the station. I want to put it next to my microphone every day so I can remember Tucker and his pottery class.
I will make you a set of bowls.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
Nice.
If you're just tuning in for the second date update, Tucker is on the phone. He wants us to call a girl named Sophie. He met her in a pottery class. He went there specifically for the purpose of meeting girls, and it worked out. They went on a date. Nothing really crazy happened. Had some good conversation. Watched some jazz. Didn't get a kiss or anything at the end of the night, just a hug. But now she's not calling him back. And not only that, she hasn't shown up at his pottery class. So Tucker's pretty sure that something weird happened.
Mm-hmm.
But you have no idea what that could be.
No, at this point, I just want to know what I did.
And there's no way that she could figure out that your plan was to troll for chicks the entire time.
I mean, it might have been a little transparent, but I still think we had a good time.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, if she enjoyed your company, you enjoyed her company, you would think she would call you back.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right, well, I'm going to dial the phone number right now, see if we can get her on the phone and get your second date update. Ready?
Yep.
Here
Okay,
we go.
do it.
Okay.
Hello?
Hi, is Sophie there?
This is her.
Hey, Sophie. How are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Oh, hi.
Hi. What's going on?
Why am I getting a call?
Why not, Sophie?
She sounds
Why can't I just
excited.
call people sometimes? It's,
How did you get my number?
Oh, I'm not going to tell you that just yet.
Oh, that's creepy.
You recently went on a date with one of our listeners. His name is Tucker. He liked you a lot, and now you're not calling him back. Not only that, but he told us that he met you at the pottery class that you attend, and you haven't been at the pottery classes. So Tucker's thinking that he did something really, really bad on your date. So he emailed us to ask you if he did something wrong. Did Tucker screw up?
Oh my gosh. I mean, this is so weird. I can't believe he called and said this to you.
Yeah, we talked to him about your date. He told us that everything seemed fine to him. You went to that bar, watched some jazz, had some fun, ended the night with a hug, and everything seemed cool, and now he can't get a hold of you. Is there a particular reason why?
Well, I mean, there was something that came up in a conversation that made me kind of want to avoid him.
Can you tell us what that is?
I mean, this is a really awkward, kind of personal thing. I don't know if I should talk about it.
Personal about you or personal about Tucker?
Him.
Okay, the reason I ask is, Sophie, if it's about you, I understand you not wanting to say it.
Mm-hmm.
But if it's about Tucker, he's the one that wants to hear it. He went as far as to email us to call you. So he's prepared to hear whatever you have to say. So what did he do that's so inappropriate?
He just kind of, I guess he got a little comfortable in the conversation that we were having, and he just kind of said something very personal about himself that you shouldn't really say when you don't know a girl.
Like what?
What did he say?
Like something you say after too many drinks?
I mean, we didn't drink a lot. I was fine. I mean, I don't know if he just can't hold his liquor, but we only had a couple drinks.
What did he
it
say
make
to
you
you?
embarrassed, or does it make you more fearful of him?
Embarrassed for him. And okay, so we were talking about high school.
Yeah.
I guess because we were in a class, it made us think of high school. We're talking about high school stories and embarrassing moments, and it was fun. We were laughing, and then I was telling him about my sex ed class and how my teacher was drawing this giant penis, and we were all giggling, and we're high school, and then the teacher talks about climaxing, and that was so awkward.
Okay. So far, it sounds like your end of the conversation was kind of...
You're making me
And what
even
did-
feel a little embarrassed. I don't know.
yeah, now I'm very interested to hear what Tucker said.
Well, you're making me talk about this on the air. This was between him and me, but it's kind of funny for me to say. But you must know, he was, when we were talking about the climax thing, he was like, oh, yeah, about that. Sometimes I just can't. And I was like, what? I was joking on my drink almost.
Wait a second. So he just volunteered the information that sometimes he can't do that.
I wasn't sure what he meant. I like almost choked. I'm like, what? You can't what? He's like, yeah, the climax thing. And I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
Like, he kept going. He's like, yeah, I can't because sometimes the Prozac I'm taking, affects it. And then
Sophie, that sucks. So what did you say after that? I mean, was it obvious that you were awkward about that? I mean...
I tried. The first time I tried to laugh it off, and I thought, okay, maybe he just accidentally said it and tried to make him feel comfortable.
Yeah.
But when he kept going with it, I just stared at him, and I'm like, I'm sorry.
Sophie, as somebody who's been on antidepressants his whole life, I can tell you that is a side effect, and that's why I don't take them anymore. One of the main reasons that you take them to get over depression, and then you can't do that anymore, and then you get depressed because you can't do that.
It's a cyclical thing,
So,
I've never known anyone that's taken it. I've never taken it, so I don't know.
yeah, it is a true thing, but that's still very weird that he would share that with you just kind of out of the blue on a first date.
It just made me think, like, okay, first of all, you're sharing a lot with me, very, very personal, and it's almost like, are you trying to warn me? Like, you think we're going to go home tonight? I don't know what you're thinking.
Just be prepared to be disappointed, Sophie. Just be prepared.
And then the whole Prozac thing, why are you taking it? It scares me. Like, are you crazy?
Come on. There's lots of people that take Prozac
It's really
and
common.
stuff like
Yeah,
that.
and I've taken a lot of stuff.
I've taken antidepressants.
But I'm kind of crazy. So
God.
it doesn't really... So do you want to talk to Tucker again, ever?
Not particularly.
No? Okay. Well, then I guess I shouldn't tell you he's on the phone and wants to talk to you.
Whoops.
Oh, no. Did he just hear everything I said?
Yes, he did.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I did.
Oh, Tucker.
Hey, Sophie, how you doing?
I'm good. Well, not really, but how are you?
Tucker, did you know that you said what you said?
Yeah, I find that it's better to get that out of the way beforehand than during the actual moment.
I will agree with you on that, Tucker, but you probably don't want to do it in the first conversation you're having on a first date with somebody.
Tucker, if we had a few dates and we're really connecting, getting to know each other, maybe, but it was just so much, like, right off the bat, I just didn't know what to do.
I completely understand your concerns, and I do apologize. I didn't want to make you feel uncomfortable at all. I just have had to deal with that a lot with women over the years, especially.
Tucker.
Do you always tell them right away?
No, but I thought, I really, honest to God, I thought we were having a good conversation, and, I just overstepped a little bit. I believe me, I did not think we were going home that night. Believe me.
But he wanted to warn you if you do.
Well, and Sophie, he didn't bring it up out of the blue. It was already a topic of conversation on the table.
Yeah,
it's an honest mistake.
He was finishing your sex education class is what he was doing.
Yeah.
He was adding to it, making sure you got all the notes.
He was enlightening you to the dangers of antidepressants on your sex life.
Well, maybe I need to get educated.
So it's just too awkward for you to go back to the pottery classes?
I'm cool with the pottery classes. I made my little pot and I'm good.
Okay.
I'm going to go on to painting.
You just, every time you're in there and Tucker's trying to mold a thing of clay, you're going to be thinking about how it's just limp. I can understand that, Sophie.
Come on.
Sophie, would you go out on a second date with Tucker?
Come on.
It's an honest mistake.
Yeah.
He maybe shouldn't have shared that. Will you go out with him again? We will pay for it.
I guess it would probably be nice of me to give him a chance to redeem himself.
He didn't do anything terrible. He just overshared a bit.
Yeah, and it was just a little shock to me, so.
Okay, so you'll go out with him again?
Sure.
Yes.
Fantastic. That is awesome. Thank you, Sophie. I really appreciate it.
You made Tucker's
I apologize.
day.
I will not expose anything else to you that you do not want to.
Oh, okay.
Tucker, just
That is a date. Yeah.
on your second date, just don't talk. How about that? But congratulations, you guys.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
The good thing about today's second dater is that he knows he's not good at dating.
Well, hey.
The bad thing, He's not good at dating. We've got Clint on the phone with us. Clint, how are you?
I guess I'm all right. How are you guys?
I'm good. Now, your email said you know that you're not good at going out with girls.
That's okay.
It's fine. We deal with that a lot. What do you think the issue is?
My biggest problem is once I'm on a second or a third date and I've gotten to know them really well, I come out of my shell. But my first date, I'm always the quiet guy, or I'm like the super awkward guy who will drink like 14 glasses of water at dinner.
Right. And how many cups of coffee have you had this morning?
Right? Because you don't seem like the super quiet guy.
I'm on pod number 2 right now.
Okay. Now, you emailed us about a girl named Chloe, and you took her to your college?
Oh.
Well, so I was reading in this magazine that if you have a date that's really familiar place where you have a past or where you have a big connection to it, that it's easy to come out of your show because you just already have this wealth of things to talk about.
Okay.
I guess I could kind of see that, too. If it's a familiar place, you're kind of relaxed or whatever, and you know it, so you're not too uncomfortable.
But it's also not a lot of people's relaxed place is school.
Yeah.
Well, but also I think for me, too, is like my college has like this eco center and this like large outdoor garden and like these nature paths. And it's like, what a great way to spend like a nice Saturday afternoon outdoors in the sun.
How did you propose that to her? Like, you said, I want to come show you my college?
Well, no, I was just like, hey, it's such a pretty day. Do you want to spend some time outside? And she's like, oh, sure.
Okay.
And then in my mind, I already knew that we were coming there. I mean, I guess unless she said no, but thankfully she didn't, right? So,
right.
Didn't think about that till now.
I think that's a great idea, Clint. I'm partial to educational dates, plus you get to be outside. Did she seem like she was into it the entire time?
I thought it went really well for once. Like, I thought the conversation was really easy, and I felt like I'm the person that I kind of think of myself as on second, third, and fourth dates, but on a first date scenario.
So it worked for you. You felt more relaxed.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Nice.
Awesome.
Okay.
That's good.
Your email mentioned a rose trick. What was that? What's that all about?
Trick?
So, same thing in this magazine. It was like, just people sharing romantic things that had happened to them. And one of them was, I went to the date beforehand, hid a rose in a place where I knew we would end up. And then when I got back there, I was like, oh, what is this? And then you give her the rose.
Oh, Clint.
Do you feel like maybe... Okay, Lydia's shaking her head. Is that too cheesy, Lydia?
Well, I think the idea behind it is very sweet, but were you trying to pass it off like, hey, I didn't know this would be here?
Yeah, so we walk into the room, and the rose bear's like, oh, hey, what is this? And I give it to her, and then she kind of does the, like, did you put this there? And I just kind of played the, like, oh, we'll never know kind of coy card, I guess.
All right.
Coy, huh?
And how many times have you tried to get a hold of her since your date?
Maybe 4 times.
Okay, that's not too bad.
Now it's been 2 weeks, and it's like, okay, I'm pretty sure that I've done something wrong.
Okay. You want to know what? I think that maybe the date is just kind of strange, and the rose trick, a little too cheesy.
Yeah, but there's so many good intentions behind it. You were trying to be creative. I think that there's hope here.
Yeah, but you don't think maybe trying too hard? Like, I think it may have come off like you're trying too hard, Clint.
I mean, but like I feel like all of my other dates have been just in really normal bar, restaurant settings, and it's just been misfire after misfire. And so for me, it was like, okay, let's just go wildly off the beaten path and try something else.
Okay. All right. Well, we're going to play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, all right?
Thanks.
All right, hold on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Today's second dater, Clint, took a girl on a college date.
Oh.
I was thinking about if I took a girl to where I went to college, it would not be impressive. Hey, here's El Camino Community College in Torrance, California.
Hey.
I took like half a class here and then just quit.
For some people, though, it would just be walking them over to their desktop computer. So at least you got one up on them.
That's true, yeah. The University of Phoenix. This is where I went to college. This is my computer. You said, Clint, that you got the idea for the college date from reading a magazine that gave you dating advice and things like that. Do you think that maybe it just seemed too planned out? And
Possibly, absolutely possibly, but I just am so sick of like all of the other first dates that I've been on, like the drinking bar alternative, that I was just really eager for something maybe a little different, but also something that where I wouldn't feel like I was odd man out, you know?
Hey, Clint, you ever think about this? Maybe she's dumb. And she felt like you were rubbing it in that you went to school and she didn't.
I mean, I guess it's better than having wide set eyes. I'll take it.
Wide set eyes. All right, Clint.
Okay.
Here we go. We're going to call it right now, okay?
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Chloe, please?
This is her.
Hey, Chloe, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning on Moving 92.5.
Oh, my gosh.
How's it going?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. It's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Are you wondering why I'm calling?
Yeah.
I'm calling you because you recently went out on a date with one of our listeners.
Oh.
A guy named Clint who listens to our show. And Clint wanted us to call you.
I remember Clint.
Did you have fun on your date with Clint?
Yeah. Clint and I are probably not really meant for each other, but yeah.
Clint did tell us about your date a little bit, and from the sounds of it, it sounded kind of awkward to me. Like he took you back to his college and walked around there, and then he did like an awkward little, oh, look, I found a rose, and gave it to you.
I mean, he went through the trouble of like planting a rose, like on this walk that we were going to take.
So you liked that?
Yeah, it was a super romantic idea.
Okay.
I just felt weird, like a weird feeling throughout the date.
Like a general bad vibe or?
Like, I realized it probably like an hour or so into the date. He just hadn't taken his eyes off me the entire time.
What?
Oh, really?
I don't know if you've ever really like been in a situation where someone is just not taking their eyes off of you, but
welcome to every single conversation I ever have, Chloe. It's tough. I feel your pain. Did he just creep you out? Is that what you mean?
I don't think he's a creepy guy, but like he did kind of creep me out, like it got to the point where like I literally was trying to like throw his like gaze onto like another, thing. Like it was this awesome building you could see kind of like over these like trees. I pointed at the building. I like looked at this awesome architecture, and he like awkwardly turned around so that like I would be in the building behind me.
What?
Like he wouldn't just like turn his head. I know it was just like really weird. He would not. There was never a moment when I was not in his eyesight.
So he was just staring at you the whole time. I think I know what the issue is, Chloe.
Yeah.
And I think there's only one real way to find out, and that's to ask Clint. Clint?
Hi.
Chloe, Clint is on the phone with us.
What?
Hi, Chloe.
Oh my God. Hi.
Hi, how are you?
Clint, did you read in one of your little dating help magazines that you should always make intense eye contact?
Yeah.
Intense wasn't the word that they used. Considerate eye contact was one of the pointers.
Oh no!
Do you realize you were just staring at Chloe the whole time?
It hadn't occurred to me, but I do remember moving to look at her and a building. So,
Chloe, I'm going to help Clint out here, okay? Clint is not very good at dating. And he talked to us about it. He read a bunch of articles and dating tips before he went out with you. That's where he came up with the college date. And the little rose trick and everything else because he wanted to do something special for you, but he doesn't really know how, and he finds himself being very awkward on dates. And even after all the help, still found himself being awkward on dates. So
come on.
That's probably where the eye contact came from.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, once people get to know me, I feel like I come out of my shell and I'm really personable and I'm really engaging. I just... I can't, I'll be on a date, and the entire time what I'm thinking is, well, what do you do with your hands? Or you could put them in your lap. Why don't you put them on the table? You should hold that glass. Maybe put that knife down. I should go to the bathroom. Do I tell her I'm going to the bathroom? Don't tell her where you're going, though. Oh, but then she won't know. Well, tell her where you're going. Well, don't tell her what you're doing.
Okay.
All right.
Ben, slow down. You're kind of like actually an average woman on a date.
Yeah.
That's how many things we normally think about.
It's so sweet that you've taken the time to research dating and read a magazine and take all these helpful tips and stuff. Just the eye contact, it just was so weird and kind of creeped me out and all of that. And I mean, I would say maybe just next time, don't take so much advice from a magazine. If you just, be yourself in the future, I bet, You know, a lot of girls are going to like you.
Just date people over the phone, Clint.
Yeah.
Like, honestly,
But I would say that I feel like if you were willing to go on a second date, I feel like now that we know each other a little better, it would probably be less awkward. Or I could, like, wear an eye patch.
Clint.
You know.
Clint.
Sunglasses.
You dog, are you asking her out on a second date? Look at you.
Hey, I bet you that's not in his magazine,
No.
okay?
Clint, you just did that on your own, buddy.
It's true. I did it. I did it, everybody.
Chloe.
Come on, Chloe.
Clint just asked you out. He manned up and did it. Would you go out on a second date with Clint? We will pay for it.
You know what? Yes, I will.
You will?
Hey, good.
Awesome, Clint.
Look at what you did, Clint.
It goes with Jubal's theory about you should just never read.
Yeah. Stop reading things, Clint. Congratulations, man. See, just a little bit of confidence. You relaxed, and you were able to actually ask her out. That's impressive.
Thanks. Thank you for helping us out. Me out. Us out. I don't know. More words.
Yeah. Chloe, are you excited to go out with Clint again now that you know the eye contact thing was just something that he read?
Just kind of being yourself is sort of the key thing, and kind of being able to really just kind of go with whatever's happening.
So you hear that, Clint? Chloe's just saying, be yourself, man. Don't try too hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In the meantime, go ahead and Google, how do I be myself? Before your date.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.